His nose just sniffing. Sniff, 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 sniff. Sniff, 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 sniff. You know what she's sniffing about? She's sniffing about the Icelandic cod snacks! The treats Zoe dogs love. What's up, DTX? Arena, never mind. Kiss my... Ooh, Crystal. What's up, Dunk? How's it going, guys? Good evening to you. Damn, I haven't even opened this package, and I can already smell the cod. And so can Zoe. Actually, Zoe loves the Icelandic cod snacks. You gotta sponsor us, man. We gotta, come on. Who's in charge? Who's in charge? Somebody give this dog some cod smackos. Okay, well, right now it's gonna be me. I'll be the person who will give you. Yeah, no, wait, no, I want the other one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I felt like something popped. Do you feel that? Like, I felt like. All right. Do dogs paws, like finger, toe, whatever you got, like toes? I guess they pop. I don't know. I feel like something popped. Anyways, what's going on, guys? How's it going? All right. The last. Like there was cod that flew dangerously close to my mouth, and I am not okay. You got your whole nose in there and just okay. Well, there we go. There we go. We have one excited and happy Zoe dog. How do you guys do? What's going on? Oh my goodness! Wow, that was aggressive, Zoe. A little aggressive. Yeah, Arena DTX, because I don't want to do any more of that damn gladiator circuit. No, it'll change tomorrow. We'll call it good then. We don't need to do any more of that. Although, actually, also, I just need to be doing the Serpent thing. So I'm on the grind. I've been doing the grind, and it would be silly to give up now. So what's up, Jacob B? What's up, Pixie Bell? I saw your latest opening in that Angela poll is pretty sweet. Yeah, that I was actually excited about. That was not too bad. I did enjoy that. What's up, Vantage? How's it going? What's up, Chewy? Arena in this economy? I know. Well, it's because of well, shit. If you're in America, the economy is actually booming. We're doing much better than the entire rest of the world. But for me personally, well, as you can see, my shot glass is empty. So I do have to do Arena, and even in this economy, to get these new champions. We can't all be just popping off on the $100 offers to get the 6-star and then also pull 7-star destroyer twice like somebody in my alliance did today. My God, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How are you guys doing though? What's going on? I went to trivia, if you couldn't tell. I don't know why you'd be able to tell. I should be acting absolutely normally. And just came back. We were in third going into the final round, and we got all of the questions right in the final round. It was a wordplay round, and so we couldn't have done any worse than third. So I was like, all right, I'm not waiting around for the score. We got at least $20, maybe up to 50, 20, 30, 50. Those are the first, second, and third place prizes. So yeah, good night at trivia. It was good to see the gang. It had been a while since I'd been out there, and yeah. So that's been my evening. Let's see what is happening. I'm on the grind, dodging any more BG's matches until the meta changes tomorrow. Noisy ass car. Please come and help me stay awake for the Serpent grind, as I've had a couple drinks. Gonna be a struggle to get through my roster. Cheers. Okay, there we go. That notification is now sent out. I never actually adopted saying that I'm live or any kind of that thing by the Twitter's notifications. So I guess anybody who actually does get notifications that way just is used to me not doing more than that. So yeah, there we go. Anyways, what's going on? Hoping I'll get at least a 6-star serpent from the raffle thingy. You know, that would be kind of awkward. if I did this grind and then got Serpent from the raffle. Not that lucky. I very rarely win raffles. I haven't won a raffle since I was, I don't know, 10 or something, and it was a Star Trek raffle at a Star Trek convention I went to when I was very young, and my mom left me there, and I was mildly nervous about it. My grandma came and picked me up, and they called my name, and I was like, what did I do wrong? But it was because my mom had entered me in the raffle for a giveaway for a set of Star Trek cards that she had not told me about, and I won it, and I won this big, thick book of Star Trek cards of different varieties and got them signed by John Delancey, who played Q on The Next Generation, and also Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Star Trek Picard. So yeah. Anyways, all right. Yeah. What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? What's up, Reese Danilchenko? How you doing? What is going on? Good day, Abdo. Your face is looking slimmer today. Why? Thank you. I don't necessarily know that I believe you, Laser, but I'll take it. I appreciate it. All right. So we need to burn energy real quick, I guess, and then get on to the arena. I think basically everything should have refreshed by now. So that's good. Did we have anything we were trying to do here? No, tech arena battle. Oh, just event quest. Ooh, we only have 7. Oh, okay. I should try to get those units at least out of those. So Juan Valdez, good evening to you. Darth Maul, how's it going? Also, Duncan renamed their small iced coffee a short king. As a short king, I see this as an absolute win. Wow. Wow. Okay. I would assume Ixie might know something about that, as she loves Duncan. I'm not actually 100% certain there are any Dunkin' Donuts in Washington State. Now that I think about it, kind of curious. I'd have to Google it. I'd have to give it a goog, but I don't know. I don't know that we actually have any. So, you go, Short King, though. On my last 3 fights of Necropolis left, would you roll the Titan or wait for the next batch? Remington Meads, I would go for this one. Good luck to you. I would do it. This one has Onslaught. This one has Piggy. This one has Kushala. This one has like a lot of really good champions in there. I'd even be really happy about a Red Skull for defensive purposes. I don't remember exactly who the misses are. I think probably the biggest miss in the Titan Crystal right now might be Jabari Panther, and she's actually not that bad. She does a lot of good bleed damage. She cleanses. She's just a bit of a glass cannon, but you can use her for those challenges if you want to. So yeah, I would absolutely straight up do it now. I don't know. So I guess, is it the new champions who are going in there? So like, I know like Bullseye and Onslaught are in there, right? So it's got to be after them. Is it Serpent and Dust and those kind of champions? They'd be fine too, but I would open it now if it were I'm opening any Titan crystals I get. So nerd. We would absolutely have won if any of us knew about the NCAA, but we're not big sports people, so we suck. That's like always our worst rounds. So there was an NCAA tournament, of course, round for the tournament, which we sucked horribly at. But then the next round was a D&D round, and it was the first 6 questions were based off of D&D and pop culture, which I got the majority of, and then the second 6 were based off of like the actual game or campaigns or however you want to call that, which I thought I would do much worse at. I actually did way better at those than the pop culture ones, so I was surprised. But we got a perfect score on that. We had a wordplay round where we got a perfect score, and what's the other round? Oh, the visual round was movies with the movie title was just a number. And we did pretty well on that one too. I missed one by one. There was a Jim Belushi movie, 1941, which I've never seen, but I guessed 1942 because somehow that stood out in my brain. And yeah, I missed that. The movie 13 I'd never seen, but I guessed that one correctly. That kind of stuff. Zoe, why is your butt all up on me? Huh? I can't even. Well, I guess now I can because it paused. Yeah, why is your dog butt backing up on my leg and your stinky ass breath in my face? Huh? Did you enjoy your treat? This dog too has had not 1 but 2 GREENIES's today, because I went to Costco and then I went to trivia, so I gave her one each time I left the house. So don't let her fool you. She's not hurting for treats. We could do the Dasequin though, Zoe. We could do the Dasequin, and then you're out of treats. Yeah, that's it. Oh God, the breath. Oh my goodness. All right, let's do this. My stream brought to you by Dasequin soft shoes, which I did not buy any more of at Costco today, even though my dad said we could use some for his dog. But well, I don't know. There's like plenty to last until the next time I go to Costco. So, are you ready, Zoe? Now you need to back away and sit. Back away and sit. It was like the tiniest bit of backing away. There was not much backing away at all. All right, you ready? That was a bad throw. Good catch, Zoe. Good girl. Yeah, that was well done. That was a bad throw on my part. Sorry. You know, I'm not a lefty, so I'm not a lefty. Like Lefty Knox, who's also not a lefty. Yeah, okay, there we go. Good girl. All done. All done, Zoe. Good girl. Okay, that's it. That's all you get for today. That's all you get for today. Zoom. Thank you. But you do have those shoes. If you want to go chew on those shoes, you still have those. Yeah. Those are still there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Back up. Excuse me. Thank you. All right. Settle down. Good girl. Chill out. Oh, what's up, Doobie Addict? How's it going? I'm at 83 million for Serpent, doing my last run of the day. Nice. I should get, if I stay awake, I should get over 100 million. So feeling pretty good. Morbius, the Wolf, and Thing are also in there. So I don't love Morbius. Wolf I wouldn't mind, and Thing I wouldn't mind just because in the future it'll be good. So Washington is the home of Starbucks and artisan coffee shops. Yes, but I don't know. So you're saying you think that's why we don't have the Dunkins? Maybe. Susanna Mori Jean, proud single mom. Ads. Are you getting a bunch of ads still? That's people the last few days have complained about the ads. How's it going? I hope I didn't horribly butcher your name. Good evening. What's up, Sanskrit? What's up, Hussein Awada? How's the heat in Seattle? It was up to 70 again today, and it's gonna be cooling off the next week, so it'll be back down to like 50 and stuff, 60. But it was a pretty nice night until the sun went down. So I'm still a little bit chilly actually. My nose is a little bit cold from sitting outside, but mostly pretty good. No Dunkin' Donuts in Oregon, but I go there when I'm in Arizona. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? I too am conflicted on whether I should open Titan tomorrow. I got most of the amazing ones at rank 5. Dog playing with toy upstairs. Well, I mean, that changes things slightly, saying you have most of the amazing ones at rank 5. But I would still say go for it, honestly. Because you're going to eventually want them at a 7-star as long as you continue to play the game. So might as well get on with it now. I just think there's a lot of really good champions in that pool. So I would probably do that. But it's up to you. You can wait. I'm going to dip. I'd love to watch and chat as you grind arena, but I got to start going to bed earlier. You going live tomorrow? Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. Probably a lot more stupid ass arena though. I'll try to do a battleground stream in the evening, I think, though, because the way that things line up timing wise with getting all my, this is the best I've been on my arena grinds of the last like forever. I'm actually on track doing whatever I'm supposed to do. I didn't drink anything last night. I woke up early. I did whatever, so I should be fine to wake up, potentially do a day stream. I've been saying that for a little while and I haven't done it. But either way, I will probably be on my normal time. We'll probably check out the new Battlegrounds meta tomorrow. So I think the objectives reset too. So should be good. Vantage, go get some sleep. Have a good night. Who trained this dog? My dog? Me? What's up? What's up, Wildcat Sniper? Been a minute. Hope you're doing well. All right, let's go and get in there. So, super exciting arena grinds, guys. Last night, it was fun. I had a game crash that killed my arena streak. So, yeah, that was super nice. I was actually using this device, and I know I finished up all 3 rounds, switched to my other phone, went and laid down in the bed, and it had killed my streak somehow in between. I was like, oh, that's lovely. Lovely. I've had so many fucking game crashes. I actually started the phone. I restarted my phone, and it crashed on the very next round. While I was in Brian's stream, talking to Kabam crashed. It's like, swear to God, I swear to God, I would just, So yeah, I had saved a bunch of footage and edited already a bunch of footage of my game crashes in every single game mode, which I was putting together to put out a video about the game crashing, and frankly the fact that I think that it's been enough that we are now, whereas I'm not normally someone who asks for compensation, I think that the game has been in such a shitty mode as far as stability goes that we're due for some fucking compensation, because I'm tired of just the constant game crashes. Game crashes in Alliance War that cost you a death. Game crashes in Battlegrounds that lose you the match. Game crashes in Arena, which maybe cost you your streak. I'm over it. I'm tired of it. It's been a couple months where it's just been really bad as far as stability goes on my two devices, being the iPhone XR and the iPhone 13. And you know, I hear from other people who have an Android device, a newer device, and they say their game never crashes, or maybe like on an iPad it doesn't. Well, good for them, because for me, it be crashing all the freaking time in every single game mode. In incursions, when you lose all your charges for your Hercules or whatever. I just think that at this point, it's been a long enough time where they could send us some fucking compensation, because it's just ridiculous. So, but because I bricked my laptop, I lost all of that editing work and video footage that I had already done. So I'm like, oh God, do I just let it go, or do I actually go ahead and put that video out? I don't know. It'd take a while to recompile all that kind of bullshit. Probably wouldn't stop a feature grind to auto fight low EQ. Nah, Sanskrit, we're fine. We got to burn energy. It didn't take very long to burn energy either way, and like I have no concerns about getting this grind done. So Morbius with the dupe, it's really good. Yeah, he'd be better dupe, that's for sure. I don't hate Morbius. I just don't love him either. Dutch Bros is pretty good. There's always a long line there. Yeah, isn't there like a meme about Dutch people, guys with Dutch Bros things on their car though, being complete and total douchebags? I feel like lifted pickup truck, tiny dick, Dutch Bros being ass wipes. Isn't there something about that? Like if you wear a whatchamacallit t-shirt, you know? That's all I think of when I think of Dutch Bros anyways. I still can believe they tuned up Mantis but did nothing with Morbius. I would think he needed it more. What's up, the Agent Carmichael? How do you do? I kind of feel like I agree on that one. Actually, no, I fully agree on that one. Sorry. I kind of feel like they're similar champions in that you want their L2 to do a bunch of damage. But Mantis actually does damage on her other hits too. So yeah, I would agree with you on that one. For sure. I like Mantis much more than I like Morbius. Morbius is like a low rent Mantis because his damage is dependent, and getting that big L2 is dependent on being able to do bleed damage. So when he's not awakened, it's harder to do, right? If you come against a bleed immune champion, and even if it is, keeping those bleeds up, like I just don't like how he works out. There's something about seeing a 7-star rank 2 hit for like 2k crits or something that just doesn't feel good to me. Whereas Mantis actually does good damage on other stuff. She has mechanics which help her to control the fight when they're working, which is another complaint of mine, that Infuriate and Intimidate do not work the way they're supposed to currently. But in general, in theory, I think Mantis is the better champion. The cleanse is better. I just like her much more overall in general. No, Chewy. Nope, not gonna do it. Abdo Serpent prediction. Well, he went about 130 the first round. I expect it to be similar. Maybe the sweaty tryhards got it out of their system in the first round, but I would expect it to be similar. And having seen what the Serpent went for in the first round, I actually do know a couple of people in my alliance, like Ace Fusion, who said they were, I think Ace's comment yesterday was like, damn, are we all going for Serpent? So seems like I wouldn't expect it to go down too much. I'd still expect it, what Sandscript's saying, 125, 130, somewhere in that range. It'd be nice if we went down to like 115, but I'm not going to be expecting that. So I'm still going ham. I should, assuming like, whoops, why did I dash in? Assuming I stay awake and don't mess things up, which occasionally I do by drinking or using the marijuana products when I'm in the middle of a grind. And also the other grinds have not been, I think this is the highest ranked champion in a while. Serpent has gone the highest in arenas for a while. That's not, I think, I know that one. But assuming I stay on track, I should be at like, I should get to 150 million easily. So easily. What's up, J-Dog? How you doing? Andrew Field. What's going on? What's up, Flash? Bro, who's Kabam Crashed? Kabam Crashed is the live game lead for Kabam. So you'll see Kabam Crashed occasionally in some of the live streams they do. He'll go on there and talk stuff. And Crashed has been in my live streams a couple of times saying hi and stuff, which is very nice. I was like, oh, cool. One of the higher ups at Kabam watching my stream, that made me feel special. Okay, let's stop with that, please. Can we stop? I don't think I met Crash when I was in Vancouver, but seems like a nice dude. Flash is trolling, mute him. Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. You're going to bed anyways. Get out of here, Vantage. I don't know if you saw my first comment, but I said I'm now the proud owner of a 6-star rank 5 Ascended Nightcrawler. I did not see that, but congratulations. Me too. That is a good choice, I believe. I friggin' love it. Placed him on defense and some dudes lost using Nimgod. I can't believe it. Well, there could be an instance of me dying to Nightcrawler with Nimgod in the gauntlet before, so it's believable. That was before being buffed, so yeah. Congratulations though. I think the Nightcrawler got a really, really good buff. I think the Nightcrawler is a very, very good two-way champion now, so I did the exact same thing. Congratulations, Dubiatic. Since day one, Vantage? Oh, Flash trolling. Yeah. Oh, notice we're fighting Yuki too here. This is Yuki that Brian is always like, Yuki! Sending over them Polish dollars. Yuki is a Polski. Yuki has ever sent me a picture of, I think Yuki sent me a picture of himself, but Yuki's definitely sent me a picture of his dogs. And Yuki should be probably awake right now. Yeah, Yuki should probably be awake and walking his dogs sometime around now. But I match up with Yuki in arenas all the frigging time. Like my most matched up with account for some reason. I match up a lot with Straw Hat Luffy and Man Bear Pig Fairy guy, dude. It's funny when you do a lot of arena grinds, you see certain champions you match up with or certain other players you match up with all the time. Compensation. I think it's time, Sanskrit. That's a lot of fucking game crashes, man. Like, oh shit. I did not mean to do Photon versus Bishop. Whoops. Please kill him before anything stupid happens. Okay. Should be okay. Okay. Bam's way of giving compensation for bugs or just giving us more bugs you don't realize? The thing is, they like to fix things before they give out the compensation for the problem, which I appreciate and I understand. However, sometimes when there are ongoing problems, I think it warrants there being some kind of compensation before everything's fixed. And the stability of the game right now is not great, and has not been great for a couple months. It seems like since the beginning of the year, basically, it's gotten worse. So that's why I say, normally speaking, I do not ask for compensation, but I think at this point in time, should be. That sounds like you need to visit the Trello board. Someone say Trello board? What? That's still one of my favorite videos of Vegas. Ye old Trello board one. Okay, thank you. None of those inputs worked like I meant them to, but we got away with it, so that's a plus. Full combo. Love it! There we go. My brother duped his 7-star silk today and he saved his rank 3 science gem. Wait, what? You mean saved it as in had someone to use it on, or saved it as in did not rank 3 silk? Depending on what your other champions are, I would definitely rank 3 in awakened silk for sure. You don't like small crits? Sanskrit, I love crits of all sizes, okay? Don't try and play me like that, homie. I love crits of all sizes. The shape of the crit is much more important. To me, personally. But that said, I prefer it if your basic hits are a little bigger. That's all. That's all. Morbius's basic hits don't do enough for me. Tinfoil hat time, Kabam blew up Abdo's laptop to keep the footage of game crashes from coming out. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it totally is. I got the message from the place today that my laptop was all ready to be picked up. And they put it all back together. I'm like, thanks. It's going to be recycled anyways, so I don't know what that fucking mattered. Because I talked to them about it yesterday. I'm like, so I can just come get it? And they're like, well, let me make sure it's all back together before. We don't want you to come get it and not, like, it's getting recycled. It's getting fucking junked. I don't really think it particularly matters what shape it's in if it's just being junked anyways. But they said they put it all back together, except they left out the hard drive in case I want to do anything with it. I'm like, all right, cool, thanks. Groovy. I can at least return the RAM to Amazon and get $80 back that way, so that's something, you know. That's something. I figured the other thing I should do, though, is order more RAM to upgrade the PC that I bought in case I fuck it up, because I have 2 weeks to return it, right? So if I get the RAM and I install it and I screw it up somehow or something, I can still just like pull it out, return to Best Buy and be like, ah, this thing sucks. I don't know what's up with it. But no, I think legitimately what happened was that I went back to my couch and then came back and didn't ground myself properly and busted it that way. Shocked it. Best Nightcrawler's counter in BG. Does he need high sig? He does. That's why I would say the oops. That's why I would say the 6-star rank 5 ascended. God damn it. And max sig is going to be better for quite a long time over the 7-star. So as far as best counters go, I don't know, because he can only be slowed by tech champions, and there's not very many tech champions who have slow. So probably anything tech champion wise, but you're gonna need to stun him and only do a couple hits, I would say. Unless you really want to rank up a Silver Centurion and throw him in your deck just for Nightcrawlers, which I would not recommend. Like, in the slightest. Oh, look, we're fighting Yuki again. I'm telling you, I fight Yuki all the time. Yes, and thanks to Command for giving the free 4-5 gem. They need to do this more. It would definitely keep my retention in game. Yeah, Doobie Addict. That's something I could absolutely pass along to them. I could pass it along to Kabam Crashed and say, hey, I've literally had people tell me that it would keep their retention up in the game if you guys do stuff like this. It seems like a really good idea. I do think, since the sagas are supposed to be happening every 3 months, that they're going to be changing things, right? It's probably likely that that will happen. Yeah. Monkey D. I think I've always said Luffy. It's Luffy though, isn't it, right? So that's from One Piece. I've never watched One Piece, but I heard Lag saying Luffy the other day, and I know he loves One Piece, so I assume that's how you pronounce it, is Monkey D. Luffy. So yeah, I've apologized for saying Luffy all these times. So like Warlock for Nightcrawler, that's a good, yeah, parry heavy only, yeah, basically. Ghost, yep, that's gonna work. Iron Man, Infinity War, kinda. Null can't slow him at all, right? Silver Centurion, that's about it, yeah. Always picky, as one should be, Pixie. I'm not picky, I just know what I like. True story. True story. I would think too that anyone you ended up with would appreciate the fact that you were picky, because that would mean that they were like a worthwhile pick too. If you end up with someone who's not picky, what does that say about you? You know? What does that say about you? Shoot. KNSJE. How do we pronounce that? Hi, I'm in Act 6. Which champion should I rank up 6-star or 5-star? Atuma 6-star. Are you saying Hulk 6-star or... Sorry, there might be a little bit of an English barrier there. Can you clarify that, KNSJE? Which champions are you asking specifically? Are you just saying what level of champions to rank up? Or are you asking between two champions in particular? Clarify a little bit and we can help you out as best we can. Was the hard drive dead or can you get the data out of it? They said they would have to send it to an offsite specialist because it was plugged into the motherboard when it was... Because, I mean, obviously it's a laptop, so... they said it would cost $3,000 to send it to their offsite specialist to get it done. They're like, we don't do this, we'd have to send it to a third-party company for $3,000. And I was like, well, I'm not fucking doing that, so... Kinda sucks, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. You never know. Some days, things go your way. Some days, your neighbor's dog seems to be grinding some toy upstairs for hours. Hello, all. What up, Haley? How you doing? Haley, how's unemployment treating you? Have you been relaxing at least? Have you... It's only been like... It hasn't even been a week, right? So... Absolutely no pressure. Do you feel pressure to go find something else? Have you started to look for stuff? Or are you just taking a week off, getting stony, drinking wine, and like enjoying a little bit of peace of mind? Because that's what I would do. But also that depends on any person's given financial situation. So yeah. Hope you're doing well though. Sure, Kabam intended to make it 1 gem per season. That's not game breaking. I would hope so. Yeah, I think I agree with. Well, no, I definitely agree with you, and I think you're correct. I should be that way for at least a year, and then by the time the year's up, we'll be complaining that they haven't upped it to a 1 to 2 gem for 7 stars. Probably makes sense. Okay, get out of here. Thank you. No. What up, Miss Jane? How you doing? But null can't be evaded on medium and... Oh, right. I forgot about that part. Yeah. Gotcha. That makes sense. Same like Ghost not being evaded when she's on her first medium or whatever. Gotcha. Good call. Yeah, so there's definitely counters out there for sure. Jiggy Jig here is a name I recognize in Arena all the time too. Kabam crashed to create solo hard content every 2 months. Rank 5 gem prize. Well, every 3 months. You get it every 3 months with the saga, apparently. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying, Sanskrit. You are correct. I have arrived. Taco Monster. Thank God. Herc Special 1. Will that still work? What up, Crazy Salt? How you doing? Abdul, unemployment is good. Met with a friend who is a court stenographer, and now I'm motivated. Actually, don't they make pretty good money, Haley? for just typing a lot. Also, Stony Baloney. Nice. Nice. I will probably eat an edible or finish off some of the the drink that I have when I'm done, or when I'm close to being done with this grind. So, but I want to make sure I stay awake long enough. I've already had a bit of tequila. I've actually had a decent amount of tequila. So we'll go mildly slowly. I need to drink some water. Apparently APOC can still get his evade counter 2 against Nightcrawler. Yeah, but that's not something you'd want to do in Battlegrounds. You don't want him to, that's kind of part of the issue here, or things that I think about is like in questing, sure. But when someone asks like what are the good counters and we're talking about questing, what does it matter? You're questing. You can take whatever, you can restart it, you can use a revive, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So really, it only really matters to me for Battlegrounds, in which case I'm not using Apocalypse for anything. Basically. They do, and they're in high demand. Yeah, that's what do you need for the certification for that? Go for it. Doesn't sound terrible. Sounds like it'd be interesting at least. That is BS. You plug in the hard drive to another system and see if you can read the data on it. I'm going to try that with, yes, a much lower cost route. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know. I just feel it just sucks, man. There is absolutely nothing wrong with my fucking laptop. It was from, I think, 2020. So, you know, it had served its purpose, but it had gotten through all these streams and all whatever. And I think it was 2020. It could have been 2021. I don't know. There just was absolutely nothing wrong with it. And it pisses me off that trying to install more RAM, something I've done in home PC multiple times, at least 3 or 4, I fucking bricked it and fucked it up. Like that just sucks. It feels like I basically just completely unnecessarily cost myself $1,300 on a credit card when so far for 2024 I had been doing a pretty good job of like paying off my credit card bill. So my credit card has rewards, so I'll buy groceries and stuff on it, but as long as you pay it off every month, good to go, right? You just get the cash back and you don't pay any interest fees. And so it just sucks that like I had been doing well so far and now I fucked myself with just a very basic thing, which I should have been able to do easily. And so it's not the end of the world. Like I said, you know, learning experience, life goes on, but it sucks too. Cause like we've been doing good on the YouTubes, right? I mean, this month, thanks to your generosity, guy, whoever, you know, sending over support, I can pay my rent. And the month still has 10, 11 more days. This is going to be hopefully my best month on YouTube ever. But it's the kind of month too that like makes me think, hey, maybe I can do this as a job. Maybe we can do this really. But then we just have a completely unnecessary expense in the middle of it just because I was trying to upgrade my system so I could play fucking Helldivers. It's like, dude, it just feels like an unforced error, you know? Or then we have a day like yesterday where, so some days over the weekend, pretty good. Yesterday, didn't make $1. Like, that's fine. Those days are going to happen. I'm going to be here hanging out with you guys either way. But you're like, oh, it just makes my mistake feel worse, you know? 42 minutes into the stream. What did I say? I think I said to Brian last night about game crashes. 42 minutes. Fucking sweet. Love it. Love it! Yes, please do inform Kabam Crashed about the 4-5 because as someone who hasn't done Necropolis yet, having more rank 5 6 stars helps keep people like me in BGs to compete. I would agree. Yeah, makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. 2 years of school. Last year is mostly shadowing type stuff. Are you already a good typist? Is there like a more technical name for someone who types stuff? Also, my phone here, a little warm. And I remember someone else saying, I think in my alliance, but it could have been on like somebody else's stream too, saying how their phone had been getting hot again. And they're like, please don't repeat that kind of thing. Going to look into it hard tomorrow. Hope you're good. Hope Z is today. Yeah, she's doing great. So we went for a longer walk too. About 5 days ago now. We went for a little bit of a longer walk because I've been cautious considering she had the surgery. And she was pretty much good in the evening. When she got up, she limped a little bit. But once we went for a bit of the, just kind of like a once around the block kind of walk, she loosened up and stopped limping. So I was like, okay, cool. Next day, didn't go very hard at all. And then the day after, we went for at least 45, 50 minutes. We went for at least 2.5 miles over to the Urban Horticulture Center and stuff. And not even a hint of limp afterwards that day or the next day. So she seems to be doing pretty well. She's had 2 of the GREENIEs today. And she said hi to my dad's cat. My dad is in Long Beach, Washington, getting away for a few days because he's not done anything like that for quite a long time. Not since we went to Europe together. And so he took his dog, Hazel, down there to the beach with him. And so I'm watching his cat. So I went over there. His cat is very, you know, it was my parents' cat, but the cat had like skin issues that were untreated. And like, this is a cat, if you pet her for 3 seconds, she will bite you. Like 3 to 5 seconds is the most time she'll take, and then she'll try to bite you. But they've been, you know, they figured out what it was, the skin issues, and they've been treating her for that for a while. So she's doing better, but she's still just, you know, she's an older cat and in general just not super duper friendly. But over there today, I was over there and she allowed me to give her scritches behind her ears for like a solid 10 to 15 seconds and didn't even try to bite me. And I was like, oh my God, this is wonderful. So I went and sat out on my the balcony, because my dad has a balcony at his apartment, and I went and sat out on his balcony in the sunshine with the cat out in the sunshine, and just did arena while I was over there and hung out with the cat for a little bit, because I feel bad that she's all by herself when she's used to having a human who's home with her most of the time, and also a dog, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna go back over there before I go to bed. She's fine. I'm just gonna go check on her just to see. But did that and like watered his plants rather. So fed the cat, watered the plants, went to Costco, dropped off stuff there in his fridge. So there'll be some stuff for him when he gets back. Yeah, so been a good day, solid day. Me and the Z went to the pet store, which it was the last day of the Mud Bay, the manager who worked there, who's my friend who kind of went out on a date with once or twice and was like, nothing really happened, but still hang out and go to Mariners games every once in a while. She's moving back to Hawaii, so it was her last day there. So I went by and made sure to say hi. We'll probably a good chance to see her at the Mariners opening day on Thursday the 28th, so about a week from now. So yeah, arena still. Well, go do raids, nerd. Yeah, I think I'm out of revives. I don't know. Is there a particular hurry, DTX? Too far gone. What's going on? Yeah, I built my PC in 2019 and have never had any issues. Yeah, that just sucks. Just a fluke accident. I have built lots of computers and that is very rare to happen. Dude, I'm telling you, like, that's what I'm saying. Back in, 1997, 1999, something like that, when I'm just a teenager, I installed new RAM in my freaking home PC. So, and I have like, here, I'll show you real quick. Hang on just a second. So I had my like handy dandy little iFixit kit, right? And it has all the smaller screwdrivers and whatnot. You know, but you got your little grounding strap thingy over here, and I had it all properly. I just think that I went so behind the green screen back here is my TV and stuff. I had pulled my desk away from the wall because I was cleaning up everything behind it, and I think I just must have gone to the couch, sat down for a second to watch the video about, like, there was a little latch in my laptop that wasn't coming off properly, and I didn't want to break it because, you know, obviously it's very delicate. So I was like, let me go watch the video a second time. I think I must have sat down on the couch, picked up a static charge, and then shocked it. And yeah, it just sucked. What are you gonna do? Now, if I mess with the computer, I'm going to make sure that Zoe's around, and I'll just boop her snoot to make sure that I get rid of any discharge on Zoe. Just to make sure. Here. Like, I've definitely had a decent amount of this tequila already. Hi, Z. The Z is under my chair. That's why I'm like being cautious and getting in the chair here. Show cat, please. I did take a picture. I could maybe do that. Hang on. Here's dog, if that helps. Focus. Dog under chair. Yeah. Yeah, good dog. Good dog. Okay. I think I would have to. Let me see if I can do it while I'm doing arena here because I want to keep on the grind, but I might be able to send that. You guys have cats and dogs. Meanwhile, I have a dragon, a bearded dragon. That and she's lazy, like in particular, or is she just a lizard? You cats. Cats are great. Reptiles are fun. I don't doubt it. I've never had a reptile as a pet, but like I don't have. I like animals in general. So, anyone else think of the panty raid from SpongeBob? In relation to what? just in general? What? Yeah, I think of that all the time. Oh, you're just talking about in raids. I see. Now that I go back to where that. No, that's not what I think of generally, but okay. Gotcha. I used to be allergic to dogs. It sucked. Oh, F that. That's not cool. All you really need is a Phillips screwdriver. Yeah, but I mean, I got that nice kit. I've had that kit for years because I friggin' have used it before on like installing RAM on something, you know? So, what are you gonna do? OMG just beat my biggest account, 6.2 million, and I'm 3.5, 2-0. Nice! Let's go, deuces. Well done. It ain't about the size of the account. It's about the size of the account plus your skill? Something? I don't know. You're fine. I know. I was petting you. Just because I gave you attention doesn't mean you shouldn't be calm. You were calm. That was all good. Just stay calm. He knows something about screwing. Wow, thank you. Not Phillips screwing, though. That's a different story. Discharge is like moist. We don't say it. Miss Jane, context matters. As someone who's ever worked at a doctor's office, I am aware of to what you were referring. However, context definitely matters. For sure. That was actually a job I had where I did like filing for medical files, and I don't even want to get into it, but that brings back some unpleasant memories. How does it feel when you bring home a girl and your boobs end up being bigger than hers? Well, I've never had that happen because since I've gotten fat, I've never brought home a girl. So, you know, well, I'll let you know if it ever comes up. What up, William Lind? How you doing? Anyone see Shogun yet? Is it worth a watch or no? I've been hearing really good things, GTA Home Tour. I started to watch the first episode, and there's like a lot of Japanese, and I think I was pretty stoned or drunk or both. But I've heard really good things so far, and so yeah, I definitely want to watch more of that. It seemed interesting for sure. I just think I was a little bit out of it. I'm pretty excited. I think so. Doesn't X-Men 97 come out tomorrow, which means shouldn't it be available at midnight my time, PST? So I'm gonna be awake in an hour and 20 minutes and possibly still arena grinding, so I can end the stream and then go and watch X-Men 97. I'm pretty pumped, pretty excited. I believe so anyways. Think we can do my Necropolis run come 4th of July when Odins are worth it because bundles? I mean, yeah, but you really should not have to spend a bunch of units either. I have a rank 4 Ascended Aegon. Hopefully that'll be enough, and 7-star rank 1 Shuri duped. Oh, absolutely, that's enough. You can get through the whole thing. Yeah, I would still probably take your Aegon to rank 5 to make it cheaper. But you shouldn't have to spend units, really. So I didn't spend any units on Necropolis other than mastery swaps because of the revive farming that was allowable at the time. But say, like, so, Dubiatic, do you buy the sigil or no? Because I forget what your capacity is without the sigil. But with the sigil, and with what you can hold in your overflow, you can have like 75 fucking revives before you start that up. You can farm a bunch of potions if you want. And I mean, I spent like 100 or 120 revives every run, but that's because I was drinking, streaming, reading chat, and not reading the nodes. Brian was usually more around like 60 revives per run. And he is definitely more skilled than I am. But if you want to read the nodes, understand what you're doing, and, you know, pay attention and not be drunk and reading chat and streaming, you can do it for 60 or 80 revives too. You can save all that shit in your overflow. You do not need to spend units on it. And if you do, you can spend a very minimal amount of units. Like, I would say if you're going to spend money in general, that yes, the 4th of July or spring cleaning or Christmas or, you know, Cyber Week are the best times to do that, but you should not need to spend anything on Necropolis if you don't want to. Like, not even slightly. You'll be fine. Context, you mean you weren't helping Uncle Jack off a horse? No. Sanskrit. A. My Uncle Jack is dead. Been a few years now. Happened during COVID. Thanks a lot. B. My Uncle Jack was in a fucking wheelchair my entire life. So he definitely wasn't on a fucking horse. And C, How could you have possibly known any of these things? So I shouldn't be insulted at all. True story, though. Yeah. I miss my Uncle Jack. He's a good dude. Oh, fucking come on, man. Really? That was not 42 minutes later. That was... I wonder what portion of it has to do with Wi-Fi, too. Come, dude. My Uncle Jack actually was, though... my Uncle Jack was a... Was he a Green Beret? Or he... I don't know if he was a Green Beret exactly, but he was in the Army... And he did something like that. He did like para something or other, like Alpine para kind of whatever. And he came back and was a firefighter. And so in Yakima, close to where I grew up, there is the Capitol Theater, which would be like, I don't know, the oldest, most kind of historic-ish building in all of Yakima, which is not a big town. It's probably got like 80, 90,000 people in the city proper and like 120, 130,000 if you include the suburbs kind of area, right? But for some reason, the Capitol Theater caught on fire before I was born, I believe. So before like 1980 sometime. And my Uncle Jack was one of the firefighters who responded to it, and a large chunk of granite fell off the building and crippled him. So the whole time that I was alive, my Uncle Jack was in a wheelchair, which sucked for my Uncle Jack, especially having been a very athletic gentleman. But it meant that growing up, I always had a swimming pool to go over to in my summer, because if you're a paraplegic, well, swimming is one of the best exercises you can do, right? Because you can at least exercise your upper half of your body. So yeah, I mean, it sucked for Uncle Jack, but I got to go over and swim all summer long. Also, because of that, Uncle Jack was one of the first people I knew who was really kind of big into computers. So my summers when I was a young lad were spent going over to my Uncle Jack and Aunt Kathy's house, and then I would just swim like all day. My Aunt Kathy would make some kind of snack, and then I would go play Age of Empires or Duke Nukem or Wolfenstein 3D until my parents came pick me up. Like, those are absolutely fantastic childhood memories. I would assume that he would have rather had the use of his legs, but I'm just saying it worked out well for me. So anyways, may he rest in peace. He was a good man, a good dude. Took care of me multiple times, many times when I was young. My dad going back to school, or my mom being at work, or whatever. Is there... Oh, my parry failed because I was neuroed. Okay. It's like, what the fuck happened there? Yeah, dude. Those are good times. Good times. Acidy Animations, what's going on? Why no Green Beret? I think it was like an Alpine thing. Like, I know he did some kind of training. I don't think he was actually a Green Beret. It was Army, and he like did like para shooting into skiing and shit. So yeah, I'm not sure. He was like on the, basketball team that won state or went to state anyways, or that kind of stuff. He was like a very good athlete for sure. So it's kind of a bum deal that going out and being a fireman led to him not being able to walk anymore. Sucked. But he remained a good dude either way. So they also actually did have a horse, I believe, at some point, but he didn't ride it because, obviously. Ellipse up, Slayer? How you doing? Serpent. So he was a badass and you couch potato? Got it? No, I mean, I swam all the time. It's pretty active. I played sports when I was younger. I did sport. How you doing today, Slayer? Slayer, I saw your X post, your tweeters post, and I don't remember if I said anything or not. I think I didn't. I think I meant to and I forgot to. Or just, you know, I don't know. I appreciate your post, though. Speaking as someone who has gone through times of depression in my life, I can... anything that you can recognize or see that helps you through those times is a good thing. And if this community, as toxic as they can occasionally be, is one of the things that has helped you with those kind of stuff, the positivity that comes from it, that's a very good thing. Because you are a valued member of this community, and we love you. So, anyways, without getting sappy, that's why I'm glad your Women's Day challenges were easy to do. Like, I like content. Whoa, are you talking Pixie? If you have an uncle named Wank, it's going to ruin my next joke. Nope. No, I just Jack, Bill, Levi, Kelly, Rob. That's about it. And you were never around horses? Noted. I've seen a... disturbingly, Miss Jane, I've seen a horse give birth before. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I've ridden horses before. My mom actually worked at a dude ranch? No, what's a dude ranch? Oh God. She worked at a ranch with horses. And I would go over there when I was younger and occasionally ride horses, and I would play Super Mario Brothers with the ranch owner's daughter on the biggest TV I'd ever seen at the time, which was like a 65-inch TV, but it's not like the 65-inch TVs today. It's the ones that were like this deep and just gigantic and came in the whatever. So yeah. So no, yeah, I'm have plenty of experience with horses. Nope. Hey. Yo, what up, doofus? Keywords I heard upon tuning in: slam a horse. Well, those are different words. Vincent Cristioni, how's it going? Did you swim on a team? No, I was never that good. No. What's up, Noisy? How you doing? You up for quick MCOC trivia? Hell yeah, it's trivia night. Let's go. I mean, I'm not guaranteeing I'll do any good at it, but give it to me. How you doing, though, Doofus Puncher? Do you want your own custom startup screen display the same way I did for Holy Batman, since Doofus Puncher is our one and only ever VIP member of the Intoxicated Gamer Lounge? Holy fuck, why are there so many blue names and not green names in chat? Seriously, what is going on here? This is crazy. Okay, cool, sweet. I fell asleep watching I don't know what last night on YouTube, and I woke up to Comics Explained talking about the what's it called? He was doing the run of the Daredevil comics or whatever, where Kingpin takes over New York and uses the Purple Man's abilities to do a bunch of stuff. And I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm not really want to be watching this. Let me just grind arena. But I'm too lazy to change it because I'm barely awake. I just need to get these champions in real quick. And then I started to pay attention. I was like, oh, this is a really good Devil's Reign. Yeah. Slayer, exactly. Yeah, Doc Ock brings over the alternate dimension version of Ghost Rider and stuff. The Devil's Reign thing, where I listened to all that today, and I was like, hell yeah, this is great. All right, what do I need to do to get I just want to see 7 stars again. Ah, there we go. Jesus, I really would like it if they'd fix this issue. Okay. All right then, name a rupture immune champion other than Scorpion. Lady Deathstrike can be rupture immune sometimes. Madi Asani, what's going on? How do you do? BG is here. I just tuned in to hear Abdo say, I've got plenty of experience with horses. God, is this how I sound to Simon? Oh, Jesus Christ. Thanks, Brian. How you doing? Good evening, my friend. Brian, thank you for the support the other day. Were you testing something out? I appreciate the $1, though. Oh my God. Look at that Nightcrawler go. Boom. Damn, he's a nuke now. What up, SYC? What's up, Superman? What I said after Brian took over. What? Did I miss something? Sorry, I'm tangenting like I am Brian tonight. Except I'm actually just a man who shaves my head rather than lies about having a bald cap business for years. Exposed by Mr. Dooley Hill. I will not live your lies anymore, Brian. Wait, your family's above board, right? Jack equals steal, Rob equals steal, Bill also taking money? Well, I mean, Robert originally, and I don't actually know that Jack was, it's probably shortened from Jacksif. Something. Also Bill shortened from something. But, yeah, as far as I know. It's like watching Abdo the Wonder Years. Oh my God. When I was young, actually, I got compared to Fred, what's his name, quite a lot. God, I'm such a nerd. Devil's Reign, no, Slayer, that's good, dude. I love Comics Explained. So I've not read comic books for years, but I do love Comics Explained. I have not watched Comics Explained a ton lately either, but I've been on a little kick for a couple days. Who'd you guys use your rank 4 to 5 gem on? I used mine on Dust because I was going to use it on Nightcrawler, but I had the Mutant Catalyst to rank up Nightcrawler anyways, so it's like they're interchangeable basically. I still have a 4 to 5 gem that's just generic that I got from the Valentine's Day thing. And then I also have enough to take up Cosmic, Skill, or Science, so I'm not quite sure what I'm doing for the next level up. I think it's about time I take CGR to rank 5 though. But I have 4 Cosmic Catalysts, so I don't know if I want to do a 7-star instead. We'll see. Imagine that in MCOC? What do you mean? The Devil's Reign? Or what do you... I must have missed something there. Acidity Animations, thank you. I'm thinking of ranking up Kushala. Does she need Sig 200? Never played her yet once. Tangajenga, I think she benefits from it quite a lot. I get this question a decent amount of times. My answer is always, I took her to rank, I got her from the arena, and then I just had the stuff on hand to take her to rank 5, ascend her, and max Sig immediately. So I actually don't know. But I think she benefits from it quite a lot. I don't think she needs it because I've seen people using their 7-star Kushala just fine at rank 2. But as a 6-star, I would take her to max Sig and rank 5 and ascend her if you're going to do it. Because I think it extends the duration of her phase kind of thingies. Like, because you want to parry with her, you want to intercept with her, and you want to heavy with her. And I think it extends that kind of stuff to make it so that her, or maybe like Slayer knows. What does it do? Does it give her like a bigger chance at turning them into passives too, her debuffs or something? I forget. I would do it. I don't think that we're Kangajenga, you and I, we're not hurting for Sig Stones at this point, so I'd just go for it for sure. She's great though. I have absolutely zero regrets. I think she might end up being my favorite champion of 2023. So I really, really love Silk, and she's really fun to play. she's got great utility, but the science class is just so stacked. There's tons of great Mystic champions too, but given the utility and the damage that Kushala has, she's beautiful. She's wonderful. My RNG luck is so garbage. 35 featured crystals and still no Onslaught or Kushala. They're the only two I wanted, and they're the only two I didn't get. Sometimes that's how it goes. Don't give up. Don't give up! Did any of you guys ever play that Revolution X game? It was the Aerosmith game where you had the gun the same way as you would with the Terminator game, and the button on the side, but the button on the side would shoot records out or something. It's like you just shoot a machine gun, but then you hit the button on the side and it shoots out records as if they were grenades. And it was Aerosmith Revolution X. I remember playing that in arcades back in the day. And if you died, it would be Steven Tyler's voice. And it'd be Steven Tyler being like, "Don't give up! Like, put in another quarter, bitch!" Classic. Classic. Oh god, no, no. Why are we over here in this corner? We don't need this. No one needs this fucking arena fight to take this long with you healing for 1,000 health, Ode. Jesus Christ. You know what happens to a toad when he's struck by Jessica Jones? Same thing that happens to everything else. Blah. Well. Really? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was just testing. I thought if I gave $1, I would gain access to the OnlyFans, and sadly I did not. Oh, that's at the $5 membership level, Brian. Sorry. Yeah. Dude, you know what sucks? So, I was going to ask, Brian, if you're still here, I lost all the stuff. Like, I had already recorded stuff for the Meetup video, which is the #1 thing I need to get out. I should have been doing that tonight instead of streaming, probably. But I lost all that because you probably weren't here earlier, but my laptop's gone. It's dead. So I'm not getting that data back, including the things that I had recorded. But what really sucks is that one video you sent me that one time about no pics. Well, and you remember what you said, right? I was going to include that. I already had that edited into the Meetup video because I was going to be like, Brian will be available for... I'm going to die here, aren't I? Oh, nope. I was gonna be like, Brian will be available to take pics, and then I was gonna include that clip that you'd sent me that I'd never used. I'm like, dude, that footage is gone now. That was gonna be... I was so looking forward to including that in the video. It was gonna be so funny. If you are around, if you have actually any access to... any easy access that won't take you much time to any... group pictures from the first couple of Seattle meetups that we did, could you send those to me and I'll include them in the video? I thought about that too. I was like, that'd be a good idea. So, Fred Savage better than Fred Durst confirmed? Well, I mean, yeah, obviously. Okay, parries would be fun. But no, I guess parries aren't a thing I get today. It's fine. Better here than in arena, or than in Battlegrounds, I suppose. I'm really bummed though. I'll tell people at some point. Brian had sent me like a great 6-second video clip of himself that was I was so just saving it for the right time, waiting for the right time to use it. I'm saddened that the world will never see that. What up, King Saitama? How you doing? Nope, Absman's still rank 4. I don't know how to play him still. Yeah, no, I just use Absman at rank 5 and win with him both on defense and offense, but I've never actually read his abilities. I actually want to make a video dedicated to DLL of me ascending Absman without ever having once read his abilities, where I actually then read his abilities for the video. But I just keep ascending other champions instead. I would say of champions that I already have at rank 5, Absman and Hulkling are probably the two that I want to ascend the most. But then I take up like Dust or you know, Nightcrawler or Luke Cage or whoever, like a newer champion. Not two of those are older, right? But and I'm just like, send them. You know, anyone who have a rank 5, I want to ascend, basically. Doesn't even say please. What you talking about, Haley? I always say please. Talking about somebody else? You best not be talking about me, Haley. Politeness is free and it counts. I always say please. Unless I make a mistake and forget to. That was something I always said when I was training barbacks when I was bartending. I would always be like, one of the first things I would say would be, hey, if we ever get really busy and I forget to say please, that's on me. I meant to say please. Go ahead and call me out for it, because politeness is free and it does count. So go ahead and call me out on it. But I meant to say please, because there's always time for that shit. How many X magic or rune stones have you guys collected? We should have, I mean, let me get through these champions. We can go look what I have. I should have everything that's available. So that was quick. Oh wait, I forgot I also have rank 5 Ascended Tigra. All my resources go to skill champs. I have 8 rank 5s and 7 of them ascended. Didn't ascend Black Cax after the 7-star. That's a good choice. There are a couple champions I've taken to rank 5 recently, like Bullseye here, who I have not ascended because they exist as 7 stars. Did I? Oh, wow. I failed his Psionic Glide. I just went to intercept him out of habit. I didn't know he could do that. What was with that? I remember KO'd Bahamut in one special. With who, Marvel King Saitama? Silk, here's another one. Silk I took to rank 5 recently, and I don't actually even have her in my Battlegrounds deck because I have so many frickin' science champions. And I love Silk. She's really good, and I would love to ascend her. I feel like to have her in my deck guaranteed, I do need to ascend her, but you know. Danny in WoW tomorrow. How many times am I going to hit into her phase? Oh, is that who it's gonna be? Sanskrit, are you not doing map 8 AQ? Abs is best Mystic in my opinion, unless you're an amazing Tiger player. He's very high up there for sure. Yeah. I forget that Danny exists in the game. Mid-champ 2023, Danny Midstar. I like her still. There's something slightly missing from her, but I do like her. The meetups were in 2018, I think. I don't think it took many pictures, but they're all gone at this point if I did. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just remember there was the 1 or 2 group pics, and so I'm going to label this as the 3rd semi-annual MCO Seattle meetup, seeing as we did 2 technically at GameWorks before. And so I'm just going to pretend those are a continuation of that. That's okay, though. If you don't have easy access to any of those pictures, no worries. If you rewind this and listen and I'm wrong, I'll send you a whole 99 cents. What? What? You're gonna make me go... You did not ask BG... You did not say please when you asked BG to send you pics. Haley, I think you can keep your 99 cents. I believe you're correct. I do not remember saying please either, so... I try to, and that was the point of the story that followed right afterwards. I try to say please. But I know, Haley, it might shock you. Are you sitting down? You You ready? Haley. Despite all appearances to the contrary, I'm not actually perfect. It's a true story. I'm very close to perfect, but I'm not actually perfect. So I do occasionally make mistakes. I can think of at least one time in my life where I've made a mistake. I can't actually think of a second time, but seeing as I'm a relatively modest yet intelligent person, I'm sure there's at least been one other time in my life when I've made a mistake. So it's probably two mistakes. I'm not perfect. I try, though. I try my best for you, Haley. I try my best. For you and everyone else out there in the YouTube's land. I do my best to be perfect, but I just out of reach. Slightly out of reach. Not a lot out of reach, just slightly out of reach. With Shang-Chi, oh, for for Bahamut, gotcha. Also not 42 minutes later. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ. If you were a Christian, you're offended by that, I apologize for you being offended by it. I don't care, actually. God, the stability of this game is just bullshit at the moment. Maybe you can nicely ask someone else who was there for the picks. Maybe. Who else would have been there at the first one? I don't necessarily remember. Who else would have taken pics? It doesn't. I just need to get the video out too. I don't really want to wait for stuff. So, did Pete go to the first one? I know Pete was definitely at the second one. Pete was also at the third one because the third MCOC meetup. Technically, I guess this will be the fourth. The third MCOC meetup in Seattle was when Pete and Kieran just stopped by the restaurant that I worked at, and it was just the fucking three of us, and it was during COVID, and we were all wearing masks, and I made sure to take a picture of it and be like, MCOC meetup. I know I have that picture for sure. Second one, Dysentery Joe was definitely there, but he would have been way too drunk to take any pictures. Your moobs are perfect. Well, Harry. Perfectly bald. What's up, Prashant? How you doing? What about banging work hose and the please now? Hi, Abby Doe. What? Yuki, I was talking about you earlier because Yuki, I matched up with your arena teams, I think, at least 2 out of 4, if not 2 out of 3 times. It was stupid. You're wonderful. Stop this negative talk. Oh, no, of course I'm wonderful. I just was saying I wasn't perfect. Yeah, obviously I'm wonderful. Jesus. Haley. You trying to... Don't insult me like that. Obviously I'm wonderful. Wonderful and perfect are not synonymous. Abby, I pulled a 4-star Serpent. I am so good at the game. Congratulations. What did you open to get a 4-star Serpent? Did you... Arena? If you opened crystals that you got a 4-star Serpent, then not congratulations, because those should have been some probably expensive crystals. Joel Line hates me because of the likes? What? I miss Joel. Hope he's doing well. Taking a shot. Every time the game crashes, I am dead. Yeah, dude. I think that was my 3rd crash. It was at least my 2nd crash. Maybe one of those times I restart. No, that was the 3rd time. That's definitely the 3rd time. It did crash at 42 minutes for sure. And then it crashed way before that. That's the 3rd crash. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Why did y'all put Pete and his glorious hair at the very back of the group photo? Do you have the group photo? Fucking send it to me if you would. He's tall, though. He's tall. So. What is the best onslaught counter in BG's? GTA Home Tour, you tell me. Because I don't know. Do not have that down at all. Mike was there? What the hell's Mike? Oh, like Kabam? Mike? Maybe. I really just need to get the video out as soon as possible though. Because we're like coming up on a month. And I should have had the video out like a month ago, so I don't want to wait too much. I had things I was gonna do with it. Mostly I just want to get the shit out though, frankly. Just for other people. The quality of the video does not matter to other people as far as who's actually gonna show up. I probably post a video that included pics or something. I don't know. Okay. Oh god. I could look back at that maybe. I went to Colorado to hang with Shed, and he came here too. Oh, cool. That's cool. Whoa. I feel hydrated now. I need to drink some water. Even Havoc is good. Well, Havoc's particularly good for Onslaught, right? But I don't know all of the really good counters because I just ranked up Havoc. Like, I literally just stopped banning him. So, I don't know. What's up, Justin? How you doing? Shaking my head. BG always flaunting his glorious name gets old, honestly. Flaunting whose name? Joel's? True story, there was one time I talked to Joel on his stream in the chat about donuts and how I very rarely ever ate donuts anymore. And every time that I've ever eaten a donut in the last 6 years since that conversation, I've thought of Joel. True story. True story. All right, let's see. Were we doing anything else? I think we're just grinding, right? I think I maybe mentioned something. Were we supposed to look at something for someone? I feel like I was going to look at something for someone. The runes? The Nightcrawler runes? Was that what we were going to look at? Alright, nice intercept, Kingpin. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Fisk. Abdo, I know your laptop is dead, but the drive might be okay to recover data from. Can just plug in via USB to an adapter? I'm going to try. I will try. Yeah. How tall is Pete? At least 6'1" or 6'2", I would say. Like, not super duper tall, but I mean, tall enough that you put him in the back in a photo. Hulkling, best counter in my opinion. For Onslaught? Okay. Haven't tried that one yet. Abdul, I can't wait to watch X-Men 97. Justin, it should be out at midnight, right? Like 45 minutes? I'm pretty pumped for that too.
The first ever Seattle-based
Sanskrit? You're a magician. You're a wizard, Sanskrit. Hang on, let's... Or maybe you're just wildly less lazy than Brian and I are. Hang on, we'll look at this in a second, though. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, hang on. Look at this.
Community meetup was a blast. Thank you to everybody who made it possible, even those of you who were not able to attend, but still spread the word about the event anyway. We had 50 people come out and do some dungeon runs side by side, try our luck together opening up some crystals, talk about rank up and awakening gem decisions, and of course, win some giveaways. We had everything from some custom-made banana face stickers to Funko Pops to past Comic-Con exclusives that Kabam generously sent us to even some in-game rewards. One lucky person even got a 5-star crystal. It's pretty cool of Kabam to do that for us. But more than anything, it was just good to connect with people in person who also play this game. Everyone was welcome, whether you just downloaded the game and you were looking for some advice from your fellow summoners, to the seasoned vets who've been playing since the beta. And at the end of the night, if you were 21 years or older at least, Kabam Mike actually bought us a round of drinks. Yeah, you heard that right. Both.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, Brian, are you still here? Just the quality of Brian, like his, you heard that right. Like, yeah, dude. Let's finish watching this video. This is like opening a time capsule. Exactly, dude. Okay, here. I'm gonna kill my mic again so we don't get the echo.
Adora and Mike actually came to the meetup too, which they did not tell me about ahead of time. Check this out.
Hey guys, so we're about to go surprise Brian Grant at his community meetup here in GameWorks in Seattle. And yeah, hopefully surprise.
Yeah, we're really excited. We hope Brian will be excited too.
It's gonna be really good to see him. We haven't seen him since New York Comic Con, so let's go do this.
Yeah.
Adora!
Fudge. Fudge was the next word that was going to come out of my mouth, I swear. The good folks over at Seattle GameWorks said we were one of the nicest communities they've had, which is no real surprise. I mean, we all know the MCOC community is the best community, and we're welcome back. The next meetup is on Saturday, July 28th, and it is going to be bigger and better with a lot more open space, and I can't wait to tell you more about it, but that is space, and I open space.
That's me. The next meetup was not bigger.
And I can't wait to tell you more about it, but that is all for now. Thanks again everyone for coming out, and I'll see you at the next meetup.
That was too fucking good. That was too good. Sanskrit, dude. Thank you for fighting that. That was absolutely, that was way too good. That was hilarious, man. I'm just like, I'm just remembering, like, we had such a fun time. That's why we're doing the meetup again. But I didn't remember Brian in the video with his like whatever voice. Do you remember the last time you heard Brian sound like that? That was absolutely Brian in a put on guys kind of voice, and it was beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. That was a magical little time capsule. Sanskrit, thank you for finding that for us. That was wonderful. Dude. I am dying over here. Sorry. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. And then we did the one the next year, or July, or whatever the frick Brian just said in there. And that was also very fun. It was not bigger, sadly. We had a better space the next time around. And then we had fewer people, unfortunately. But that doesn't, who cares, man? Who cares? Any of us nerds who want to get together and meet up and have this, like, dude, it's so much fun. Take that, Haley. Haley. Thank you very much for the support. Haley, the first big shot of the evening. I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But Haley, you need to save that for marijuana and wine. So Where Zoe and I will be okay. We appreciate the support, but you look into your stenography school. Could be expensive. You never know. But we do appreciate the support. Oh God, my words. I've lost the words. Thank you though, Haley. It's for Zoe. Okay, I'll make sure it goes to Zoe. I will make sure, for sure. Thank you though. Appreciate it. No way, that's you? That was. Black hair? I was wearing a hat. Not sure that last comment even survived. What? I gotcha. I thought it was the stud comment. What? What's up, Rob? How you doing? I think you've had enough of this meta if you're grinding for Disney Princess. Well, I was gonna grind anyways, but mostly, yeah. I think I'm Mysterium. I'm not like, I didn't do terrible last night. I started off poorly and then did okay. But, yeah, we're not that bad, but I'm like, I'll play tomorrow. It's fine. That isn't the video I was thinking about with Laura in it. Was she not in the group picture? She might have been. I didn't see. Because it was the very start was the group picture. So I will chop up this video and use it for the meetup video. So for sure. I appreciate it. Thank you. Wine and weed slaps. Yeah, I've never been a big wine fan, but you know, crossfaded. That's a thing that happens sometimes. I may have ever been crossfaded and fallen off a balcony while trying to go downstairs to my bedroom, which I had locked from the inside but was unlocked from the outside because my female roommate was trying to watch porn in my room, and because I was the only person who had a VCR in the house, and it was really awkward, and we were having a party and so forth, and then I tried to go over the balcony because I'd done it before when I was sober, which worked well, and then when I tried to do it when I wasn't sober, it worked really poorly, and I fell off and gave myself a concussion. But yeah, you know, everyone's been 20 once, besides those people who died before they reached that age, so, you know, it's fine. Don't tell me what to do, Dad. I'm not old enough to be your dad. Thank you though, Haley. Appreciate it. I gotcha. I thought it was, okay. Smaller group isn't a bad thing, honestly. No, it's all good. It's all good. The only thing about it that we thought was a bad thing was like so in that video,
This community meetup was a...
Calm down. So the picture is taken not in the actual room that we were in. Where I was the room that we were actually in, and it was a relatively small space because it was designed for like computer gaming or something. And so it just the space we had at the second one was larger and much more comfortable, and we were like, ah, damn it, this was a better space. I wish we'd had this space for the first time, and then fewer people showed up for the second time, you know? So that's actually me there in the middle of this shit too. Actually, I wonder if Laura might have taken this picture. Now that I think about it. If I'm looking here. Yeah, because there's a Dora. There's a surprising amount of women in this picture. And by that I mean like, you know, 4, but that's actually surprising. So, if we're looking at this though, like I can't really make it bigger. Yeah. Brian's stupid head over here is too big. But that's me here in the center in my Ops Delivery t-shirt, which I still wear. Jesus. I need to get a new wardrobe. Yeah, I would not be surprised if Laura took this picture, or I wouldn't be surprised. Pete is actually directly behind me over my left shoulder. It's a tiny little Pete, just a little bit taller than me. So I'm 5'9", I'm wearing a hat. Pete's got to be at least 6'1". Definitely. Definitely. All right. Abdo, is X-Men episodes airing at midnight? I hope so. They should be, right? If it comes out on the 20th, wasn't that when it was coming out? Hang on, let me Google it. Let me give it a goog. Does X-Men 97 come out? Yeah, March 20th, so Pacific time, it should be at midnight. I do believe. Do you believe? $25 a month and all I got was a cup? What do you want? What do you want, Doofus Puncher? What makes it worth it to you? I told you you can have a custom intro for the stream. Well, what do you want, bro? What makes it worth it to you? If we're ever in the same city, I will pretend to consider giving you an OTPHJ. I won't actually consider it, but I'll pretend to. So. Kind of weird, 2018 was 6 years ago and not 2. Yes, that is weird. Dude, time flies. It is so weird. COVID was like the strangest thing any of us will have lived through until the next time that shit happens, which could be happening potentially shortly, as there's some weird strain of strep going around Japan, which is killing like 33% of people it infects and stuff. So, you know, shit could go pretty badly pretty quickly. But COVID was a weird time. It just, like, that was before COVID by a couple years, and everything was normal. And then a couple years later, everything was like, what? What? Sweet Red Rue. It's a good red wine, and sour diesel bong rips slaps, Abdo. Get it, man. Get it. 4 girls, OMG. There might have been 5, Pixie. In this community, out of whatever? Man, Pix, if you had to compete with any other chicks in here, psh. It's like you, Haley, Miss Jane, Deej. Fuck. I was gonna make a joke out of that, but now that I'm thinking about it, it's legit. Like you, Haley, Miss Jane, and Deej. I mean, I'm sure there's other people. There was the person at the start of the stream who said they were the proud single mother. But we don't have a gigantic female following. Maybe we shouldn't rank women? Nobody was ranking anybody, Sanskrit. We're just naming them. There was no ranking. No, Laura's in the back. Was she? Okay. The one I'm thinking about, there was a TV on the wall. That was the second one. Yeah. Y'all were watching it, people spinning crystals and stuff. Yeah, that was the second one. We had the TV to hook up to, which was the area that I wanted to do the meetup in this time, but they converted it to a gaming area where it's just desks and like stations and stuff. Yo, hey, how you doing? Imagine wearing DC brand clothes to the meetup. Hey, if it's the comic book stuff you got and you're going to a kind of comic booky meetup, that's all good. Abdo 5'9", stop. Why? I am 5'9". Kidding, by the way, Abdo, nothing but love. Doofus Puncher, it's all good. I'm just saying, like, actually, hey, what can I do to get more people to be members? Seriously. Because we cannot count on gifted members. We can't count on shit. Honestly. YouTube, I'm trying to do this to make my living. It's a hard gig, man. We made $1 tonight. Thank you, Haley. You know what I mean? So some nights are going to be pretty good, and other nights we got $1 tonight, and we had a nothing last night. That's just how it goes, and that's okay. You know, like, that's not me begging for money. That's just a recognition of the realities of what it is when I'm a very small-time YouTubist. The only reason I'm even able to entertain this idea is because you guys are so fucking cool. With 3,000 subscribers, oh shit. Whoops, I wasn't paying attention. Like, dude, the fact that I'm like entertaining the idea that I can do this for a career with 3,000 subscribers, that's because you guys are fucking awesome. Legit, you know? There's no other way around it. Not that I would need to get around. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, I want to give recognition to you guys because, shit, man. Show them movies. You ain't got the money for that, Pixie. I get that he's way behind in chat. Out? What? I just read that. That's like, you got like 6 messages behind that. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis? Allison edits, Padme, Mama Bear, some other women, part of the community. Katie Candy used to be as well. Katie Candy still plays. I see her recruiting sometimes on Twitter and stuff. Yeah, there's more women than that. I was kidding, but it is obviously a male-dominated game and/or community. Jeez, that was a lot of regen. A lot of regen. Found it? Okay, you found the other one? Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, shit, hang on. Hang on. I guess I'll have to see it.
TVs back here.
Jesus Christ. I guess I'll have to see at the meetup. Abdo, I'm only 6'4", so I understand I'm short too, bro. Are you actually 6'4", Rob? Be fun to see. That's tall, man. That's 7 full inches taller than me. I would have liked to have been like 6'2", 6'3". I feel like that would have been a good height. 6'3", 205, 215. Feel like that would have been nice. I don't know. All muscle, just jacked, you know, for sure. Oh, come on, what the fuck, man? Wasn't even a game crash. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, Brian's in the other corner now.
And there's a couple of couches around that people can kind of sit on and, you know, just kind of...
I don't think that works for whatever. That's me behind the TV there.
Watch the opening, and then of course, you know, a bunch of
Laura's dead center in this one.
Where, you know, we had some tables, people had some drinks and everything like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and just play you guys the opening right now. If it goes well, then it'll sound something like this. And if it doesn't go well, you can imagine that people have some reactions for that too. So yeah, here's my opening from that night.
We are right. What the egg? Let's go, contest champion. Here we go. There we go. There we go. We'll do the 5-star table. What do we want, Brian? Howard's done.
I mean,
Medusa or Red Hole?
I think I want Killmonger to go with my Void the most. Okay. But like Blade, Sentinel.
Killmonger or Red Hole?
Come on, Kill.
Let's go.
Come on.
That's the wrong. That's better than Kamala Khan.
That is definitely the wrong Iron Man. Oh, Awakened. First time Awakened though, so
Makes him decent.
Come on,
I wouldn't mind pulling Medusa again just to add some Sig levels.
Medusa would be badass.
I'd be pretty stoked about that.
Is your Void? Come on.
My Void, I would love Void too.
Go! Why? Why?
Alright, Arena 5.
Why would you do that?
It's new champion. I don't even mind.
That's a new champion. That was my first 4-star. This is my first 4-star.
I don't even mind. New champion.
New champion.
I don't mind, you know. Couple new champs, first time awakening. I'm so.
This is Brian's shitty 5-star polls from 5 years ago. All right, that's beautiful. I can absolutely use the pictures though.
This past
Yeah, we can absolutely use the pictures. Thank you, Sanskrit, for finding those. Well done, well done. The ones that I want to find, which I would like to clip and like whatever. So there were 2 different times that I trolled Brian by making a website, and I know one of them I stopped chat just fucking dead for like 2 minutes of everyone laughing when I had made a website. And I want to go back and find the dates and find those streams, because those were like my proudest trolls ever, or like the most fun, you know? So I want to go back and find that at some point. Dude, thank you so much for finding that. That is awesome. Okay, we did some stuff. What do we got? Okay, cool. Yep. All right, we're nearly through this. Okay, we can definitely get above 100 million points tonight before I go to bed. Before I, realistically speaking, fall asleep. How effed up is my brain that I remember yellow walls some 5 years later? Yellow walls? Lizer? What? I have the money? Psh. You have the money, Pixie? For the moobs? I don't think so. I don't think so. All I ever see is you send over money to Brian so that he reads you insulting me in his chat. You never send over shit for Zoe. That's right. I said it. I said it. What are you talking about? Yellow walls. Technically, I'm 6'4¼ Nobody counts that shit, dude. When I was like 18, I swear to God, I was like 5'10" 3/4. I have shrunk since then, and I was clinging on to that 3/4, but I've like solidly shrunk apparently like an inch at least. You're just describing Alan Richson? Yeah, more or less. He's a studly dude. He's not gonna be the new something or other though, right? Who'd we say? Didn't we say that Quicksilver is gonna be the new Batman? Aaron Taylor Johnson or whatever? That's an interesting choice. No, did I say Batman? Sorry, James Bond. My bad. I think Aaron Taylor Johnson, they announced was gonna be the new James Bond. I prefer my James Bonds to be brunettes. I don't know why. Shouldn't really matter, right? No, thank you. Just do this. Yep, there we go. Late streaming today. What's up, MCOC Dr. Fate? Yeah, I did trivia tonight. So Tuesday nights are my trivia night. I don't always go, but I do more weeks than not out of the year on Tuesday night. So I'd never stream at my 7:30 Pacific time, normal time on Tuesdays. It's always going to be either earlier or later. And well, while I wanted to get in a day stream today, because it's been a while since I've done one, I went to Costco instead, took the Zoe dog for a walk, went over and took care of my dad's cat because he's out of town. So, you know, I just had other things to do in the daytime. Didn't actually mean to do a heavy right there. That's cool. Okay, great. Great. Why are you watching this? Oh, we're talking about the meetup. So we're gonna be doing a meetup here on Saturday, April 27th in Seattle, and I was looking at footage of the previous meetups actually. The photo from the meetup, yellow walls. I said I was looking for the photo with the yellow walls. That's what you remembered? That's crazy, man. It is, yeah. There was yellow walls. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh, look, my finger is doing something, telling me that I'm number one. Pixie, you don't need to. Like, I already know that I'm number one. Like, obviously I'm number one. Shrinkage is a real problem. I was in the pool! He was Craven, no. He... Was that in Morbius or where was Craven? Maybe. He was Quicksilver in the MCU. Like in Age of Ultron. Not Peter, whatever the hell that guy's name was, who was also Quicksilver. But he was the Age of Ultron one. Didn't see that one coming? The Craven film, don't think that's out yet? Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I have seen that trailer. That movie isn't out yet. Why is that trailer released so long ago without the movie coming out? That's gotta be probably total shit, right? Please tell me it wasn't written by the same Morbius, Madam Web people. I need to watch those movies at some point. I need to see all of the bad movies in the Marvel whatever at some point. So we going shot for shot at the meetup? Oh, hell no, Rob. Rob, you might be 6'4", but I'm 41. I might get quite tipsy and black out, but I'm not going shot for shot. I know better than that. They pushed it back. What's up, MCOC Luke Perry? How you doing? The trailer looked incredible, though. Did it look incredible? I thought it looked okay. I didn't think it looked terrible. But I wouldn't say I thought it looked incredible either. You can't change your height, but you can still be jacked. That is true. You can always be in much better shape. So, about 2 years ago, guys, I weighed about 170 pounds, which was about the lowest I'd weighed in decades, basically. And then over the course of me losing my job, not walking as much, Zoe getting injured, my mom having cancer, just whatever, blah, 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 all the excuses I could possibly make, I shot from, I think technically like 165 or 167 at my absolute lowest. Not muscular, but just, you know, I could run, not muscular, but fine. The best I'd felt in a really long time. I went from that all the way up to basically the largest I've ever been, where I'm at now, pretty much. I'm at, today I was at 207. So I'm fully aware of those differences, but it's okay. I can be healthier than I am now if I'm not sitting in front of a screen all day. And if I eat better and if I exercise more, we can get back down towards where I was then. But what I would prefer to do, I prefer to be like 180, but be doing some actual weightlifting and stuff at the gym and be, rather than just being skinny, I'd much rather be a bit muscular. At least once in my life, I just want to be able to like take my shirt off at the beach and have somebody be like, just once in my life. And I'm running out of time. 41 isn't too late. In fact, if I'm 42 or 43 and kind of muscular, people would be like, ah, damn, he looks good for his age. Like, not bad, right? But I'm somewhat running out of time for that, so sooner rather than later, we gotta make that a thing. for sure. Think the strikes had something to do with the Craven being pushed back? The writer's strike? I don't know. I'm not sure. Abdo, did you see the message I retracted? No, you retracted it. Also, I wasn't paying attention, so. Epignosis, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Haven't seen you for a minute. I usually see you in Lord Shadow's streams. I would guess you're elsewhere in the world than would be a convenient time to normally catch one of my streams. I hope you're doing well, though. Abdo strong? No, not right now, Haley. We can do better, though. We can be better. I'm tired of it. Of anything else in my life, yeah, it'd be nice if I could make a living doing YouTube and pay my rent and stuff. But of anything else, man, I'm just tired of, like... It really wasn't that long ago where I was skinny. To the point where I had a coworker who's like, "You're skinny," and I was like, "Thanks." She's like, "No, like, what are you doing? Are you doing drugs? Like, you have lost a lot of weight. Like, you're too skinny." And I was like, A, yes, I'm doing drugs. And B, no, I'm not too skinny. Piss the F off, Heather. But, yeah, no, I don't know. It was only 2 years ago where I was in basically the best shape I've been in my adult life without being muscular or fit, really, just being, you know, skinnier and having decent, like, having stopped smoking marijuana, stopped smoking cigarettes and whatnot, where I could run, you know, like I could run 5 miles in 50 minutes, which isn't impressive, but wasn't bad for someone who was not in great shape. So more like 45-ish actually. But you know, like it wasn't that long ago. It was a couple years ago. And I think I used the excuse of my mother's death and losing my job and friends and money and all that kind of stuff to just let myself go into bad eating habits, bad sedentary habits, and so forth. And more than anything else in my life right now, I want to correct that and change it because it just felt so much better 30 pounds ago. Fuck, 40 pounds ago, you know? So we'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. It ain't the end of the world. It is not a thing that we can't do. I went from 149 to 210 to 290 midway through COVID to now being 250. Love being fat. Fucking sucks. Yeah, being fat fucking sucks. LOL, being fat. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, GTA Home Tours, it's very easy to gain weight. It's much less easy to stay healthy. It's actually easier to stay healthy than it is to get back to being healthy, though. So, you know, there's that. But you're not alone. You're not the only person who's ever gone through that, for sure. We can both do it. 40s are not even close to being too late. It's just... I just know where I was and I know where I want to be and I know that I'm not there. So that's that kind of. I don't actually need to hit help on these champions anyways. They just don't show up like they're supposed to, though. It's really irritating. I wish they'd, like 2 months ago, they broke the fucking selectors on there. I wish they would get that fixed. All right, we're having one more drink and we'll go through a few more champions and I'm probably going to watch X-Men 97. Oh, shoot. I need to go give Zoe her medicine, too. She should have had it about 30 minutes ago. Hang on real quick. Be right back. She was out like a light. Oh, Ernest Gonzalez, a member for 8 months, saying, Abdo, no joke for me tonight. Okay, that's a plus. But I will say I just finished doing some meal prep. Seasoned skirt steak with cheesy scalloped potatoes and broccoli. That sounds pretty damn good, man. Yeah, that sounds very good. I thought about when I was at, thank you for the continued support, Chris, very much. What's up, Hector Falcon? How's it going? You should do that 72-hour fast. I do some intermittent fasting. I've not done it for like a couple weeks, but generally if I do any kind of fasting, I will do about 20 hours. 16 to 18 hours is fine for most people. As you age, the longer becomes better. So for me, 20 hours works, they say, when you're in your like 40s, whatever. I haven't done it for a couple weeks. I need to. So drinking alcohol just fucks up weight loss because this is just so many calories. So tequila is very low carb, but there's a lot of calories. And if you're trying to do a ketogenic diet, your body has to process out the alcohol before your liver has to process out the alcohol before it can go back to making ketone bodies. So every time you drink, it just slows everything down. So that's why I wasn't drinking for a bit of last week, and probably why I won't be drinking the next few days and stuff. Because I want to at least get under 200 pounds by the time of the meetup and have like a month and a half, you know? So I think that's reasonable, losing 8 pounds in a month and a half if I'm doing a ketogenic diet and so forth. But the alcohol does not help for sure. And you also have to be very careful because when you're not having any carbohydrates, the alcohol goes to your head like way quicker. So, but tonight I went to trivia. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Abdo, want a Discord party and watch X-Men 97? That'd be very fun. I don't have this computer set up to do that. There was a setting I had to change last time in order to be able to show that. And I honestly don't remember what it was. So it would be a bit of a pain in the ass at my current intoxication level and you know, just whatever to try and figure that out tonight. That's not the absolute worst idea, though. Going forward, we always got very few people when we did the Star Wars stuff and watching, but it was fun, you know? So to a certain degree, it really hurts if... So even say tonight, we have 45 people here. Thank you guys for being here. It hurts to, like, the YouTube, the way it works. If you get normally this many views and then all of a sudden you don't get as many views, then they don't recommend you the same way or something, at least as far as I understand. But so like every one of those streams that we would do, we were watching Star Wars Rebels and whatnot. We just like it just plummeted things, right? But I just had fun either way. It was just very fun. So maybe when the new episodes of X-Men 97 premiere, we could do that, and I would not hate that idea. I kind of like that idea. Not tonight, but yeah, going forward, that'd be pretty fun, I think. I forgot I was going to. I had a picture I was going to tweet tonight too. X-Men 97 related, but oh well. Come on, Shuri. Oh. Why did I... This was like one of the worst matchups I could have done. This is way too much paying attention for an arena match. Alright, there we go. Damn, 2 weeks? What? Apparently it's possible even longer. You just drink water, but I don't think I'd last 2 days. I definitely can do 20 hours just fine. You feel pretty good when you fast for that long. Did you do the coffee or tea? Only black coffee? GTA's home tours. Did you do like a long fast? Yeah. Yeah, when I do the fast, I only have like the espresso, just straight up. So what's the best way to lose weight, Abdo? Diet and exercise. More diet than exercise, frankly. I've had very good success in my life doing a ketogenic diet. I have lost like 15 pounds in 2 months very easily. Lots of sex and cocaine works pretty well too, you know, just gonna say. Different story. Bugman, what's up? I'm good. How are you doing? What's Star Wars me game mode? What? Oh, did anybody see the Acolyte trailer? I thought the Acolyte trailer looked really good. So just remember, the older you get, the more stubborn the fat is, just as stubborn as you are. Yeah, no, it is. It's, well, and the number one indicator of poor health later in life is your midsection fat. So like the more belly fat you have, that leads to things like metabolic disease, diabetes and stroke and heart disease and all those sorts of things. So it's really not good. There's been like multiple studies where when you're on a starvation diet, basically people live just longer if you're not eating a whole bunch. It's just how it works. The Batman stream, Hussein, that one was a fun stream too. Yeah, for sure. We didn't have that many people watching that one, but it was a fun stream. I started this slightly too fast, and I dripped a tiny bit of my tequila. Makes me sad. Now my right thumb is wet as I'm playing this, and there's a drip of tequila on my desk. Sad story. Emma, best personality in the game. Biggest thing is trying not to pay attention. Sabretooth. Sabretooth. Biggest thing is, which everyone knows but not everyone follows, is no sugar, no junk food, no pop. Walk 7 to 10K steps a day and calculate BMR or I and eat less than that. Yeah, no, it's not. It really isn't actually that complicated. So the food pyramid as it stands right now is total fucking bullshit. Partially lobbied for by sugar producing companies and so forth. Yes, sugar's bad. That's why I say like ketogenic diet, right? Because carbohydrates are bad because that's what sugar is, basically. Your body does not treat fat that already exists in your body any differently than fat you eat. So if you're doing keto, you just break down that fat just like that, and it really is easy. It's much easier for men than it is for women, because most things are easier for men than they are for women for health purposes. Because women have kids, it's all bullshit, but it's like that's just how it kind of goes, you know. But yeah, it's not actually super complicated. There's a lot of science these days, and I know what I need to do. Having the willpower and the fortitude to do it are different things. Sooner or later, Neo, you're gonna realize there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. It's a very bad Lawrence Fishburne impression, something. It's midnight and old Nady leads sleep. Night Abdo, Zoe, and nerds. Have a good night, Pixie. Get some rest. We'll catch you tomorrow. When's the next Pixie Bell stream? We need that soon. I'd be down for that. Star Wars is not my cup of tea. Marvel game, Marvel show should work better. Maybe. There's plenty of us nerds who like Star Wars though too, so. Grandma. Hold the cocaine for me. Like, are you Holden? Holden Caulfield? But you're down with lots of sex? Currently, it's Ramadan for me, so I'm doing 16-hour fasts every day, but I don't think it's helped me lose weight, because when I break the fast, I eat like a pig. Well, if you're doing Ramadan, I don't think you're supposed to do things that are like pigs. I think that would be... Look, we avoid religion and or politics on this channel, but given my knowledge of that particular religion who celebrates Ramadan and so forth, I don't think you're supposed to mess around with pigs, man. Just saying. As far as I know. You know what? It's your religion, not mine, so you probably know better than I do. But I don't think you're supposed to mess with pigs. Which is sad, because pigs are fucking delicious. Pigs are actually my favorite animal on the planet. They turn vegetables into bacon, so... yeah, I'm giving you shit. I'm teasing you, yeah. But, yeah, that's not gonna help if you overeat after the fast. No, that's certainly not gonna help. You still need... So, basically, you can't... So, calories in, calories out is semi-bullshit. Because technically, you can actually eat more calories than you expend in a day and still lose weight if you're eating the right stuff. But, mostly, you need to be eating fewer calories than you're using. The issue being that most of the things that classically over the last 50 to 60 years in America at least they've told you to do to lose weight are exactly the types of things that would cause you to want to eat more. They're like, hey, eat less, exercise more. Well, if you exercise more, you're burning more calories, so you're going to need more calories in. Like, it just, you know. Raj, what's up, Raj? How you doing? Abdur, are you gonna watch the X-Men episodes now? Tonight I will, yeah. How can you live more with eating less? Wait, what? Hussein, what? How can you live more with eating less? Explain that to me, please. How can you live more with eating less? What do you mean? I'm not following. As a human, we are not meant to eat 3 to 4 times a day. Nobody told us anything about when we were supposed to eat anything. It just very, very much depends. I know plenty of people do OMAD, 1 meal a day. OMAD, right? OMAD. And do just fine with that. I do think that eating within a certain window is pretty useful. So, like, when I talk about ketosis too, right? Everybody goes into ketosis every night. That's why you get morning breath. And it's a thing to be aware of if you're going on a ketogenic diet, is that your breath is going to suck because of that, for the same reason. So, yeah, like, it's a thing that everyone does every night when they go to sleep. It's just sometimes some people keep it up longer, right? Nope, I'll pass on the cocaine part of the diet plan. The other part sounds quite good, though. I love exercise. Hey, let's go. I didn't say it was the best plan, E-Pig. I just said it does work. Cocaine was never a drug I liked, frankly. When I was younger, I would never try it because I was too scared. And I had a buddy who got way too into it. And one night I was we both had been drinking and I was trying to talk some sense into it. And he just like said he wouldn't listen to me because he just don't fucking understand, basically, right? And I'm somewhere in my 20s and I've never done cocaine before. And so I told him, I was like, fucking line it up, bro. Line it up. You know, shoot me a rail, whatever, do whatever. And he's like, what? I'm like, dude. So I did it just to talk to him about it because he knew how serious I was about the fact I would never do it in my entire life. And I'd never done it. And I was like, I don't know, 24, 25 or something like that. And so I did it, and then I told him what a fucking dumbass he was. I was like, great, dude, this is great. This drug is terrible. Now I was drunk a minute ago, and now I just feel sober and annoyed and whatever, and started talking to him about it. And strangely enough, because of those circumstances, being I had never done it before and whatnot, he actually listened to me about it, and he calmed his ass down. And I think steered away from a pretty bad problem. Dude, Thing, what are you doing? Thank you, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that was an interesting experience for sure. Well, currently rewatching the last episode of X-Men animated series, season 5. Horrible way to end it. Oh, dude, season 5 was terrible. They had all the different voice actors. It was shit. I'm just waiting for this bald man to end his stream and I'm gonna watch it, maybe before. Okay, yeah, we're gonna end soon here, I think. Like I said, I'm just trying to get through this so that I do not fall asleep before I get these champions through. We'll see where we're at. You live more when you eat less. I'm messing. Oh. Well, but like... Cool. I like Perry. Hussein. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. You kind of do. So, You live longer, so that would be more, right? Yeah, you kind of do, actually. Wow, nice lag. Grind treating you well. What's up, Ace? How you doing? Are were you going this round too? I believe. I'm doing good. I will get over. So we got this many more champions to get through. Plus these guys. So we'll get through these champions. That's our ending point, guys. What are we at here? Jesus Christ. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe we'll end before then. But I'm going to get through all these champions before I go to bed at least. And then I also think that some of the... No, actually, that's probably about it. I'll probably get to like 100 million tonight and we'll call it good. So... But yeah, I'm doing fine on the grind. I think I'm on a good pace. So no worries. We got all of tomorrow. And also because of the way that daylight savings time works, it gave me kind of an extra hour in the morning because normally the arena, oh, Jesus Christ, would end at, oh my God, really? Doom, calm down. Normally the arena for me would end at 10 a.m., but now it's going to end at 11 a.m., which means I don't have to wake up as early, so I can, like... It'll be fine. So I think we'll be good. Good guy Abdo doing coke to save the homie. Kinda. I mean, that's actually because that was the first time I ever did it. And yeah, that was like, he really did stop doing it after that, actually. And he kind of sobered up, and I mean, neither of our drinking habits improved, but he did kind of sober up as far as the cocaine went and treat things differently. So I was impressed that he took it that seriously, just because, you know, I'd never ever done it. And I swore I would never ever do it. And I literally only did it to talk to him. Because it was just like one of those drunken nights where like he just wouldn't even say a word to me. And I was just like, fuck you, dude. Line it up. Let's do this shit. And I talked to him about it, and I don't know. He changed his life a little bit after that. Now, I only knew him for a couple more years after that. And of those couple years after that, he was kind of off of it and good. So I cannot speak to where he's at now. And I do miss him. He was a very good friend. But at least for that period of time, he changed his behavior. And it may have had something to do with that night and what I said, you know? The keys with dinner, no diet or gym, just don't eat at night, trust. I don't think it has anything to do with what time of day you eat necessarily, because if you're on a schedule that's different than that, like it doesn't revolve around the moon and the sun. You know, like what if you work night shift? Then don't eat at night? That doesn't make any sense. It just there's more to it than that. Coke's all right, overrated. Doesn't do much for me. It's like, why do I want to sober up? I got drunk on purpose. Do a bunch of blow to sober up. This is dumb. Coke is BS. I'd rather smoke some good old weed. I haven't smoked weed in quite a while. I will. Oh God, I don't actually know. Maybe I should not do any kind of marijuana product tonight. Just because so after the amount of drinks that I've had tonight, if I have an edible or whatnot, it's going to be much groggier in the morning, and I want to wake up and continue on the grind just fine. I have to take care of a couple different animals. I don't really have to do anything tomorrow besides grind the arena here, stream, and take care of the ZOE and my dad's cat and plants. You know, so nothing too imperative. But I also just don't necessarily know that I want to get like a groggy start in the morning. So if I just drink tonight, which obviously I've been doing, and then go to bed watching X-Men, I will wake up probably much better in the morning than if I go and eat an edible or drink an edible or whatever. But I also kind of might want to do that, so we'll see. We'll see. Hallucinogens are where it's at? Yeah, just not all the time. I could actually do mushrooms every 3 to 6 months for just my mental health, though, I feel like. So they've done studies, and I feel like that's like a catch-all that I shouldn't say, honestly. It seems a little shitty. They've done studies, but there are studies that exist. I guess you can say that for a lot of things, that say that hallucinogens, psilocybin in particular, and mushrooms, that they have strong antidepressant effects. And I noticed when I was younger and I did mushrooms every 3 to 6 months, it really actually helped my mental state. So I think I'd probably be okay doing mushrooms every 3 to 6 months. Probably. Not acid or peyote or something. I heard you got some Molly that'll make us feel 20 again. No, I could probably. Last time I did any Molly was right after COVID, before I got fired. So I want to say 2021. We went to, like, last minute, we went to see Glass Animals. If anybody knows that band or group or whatever. They were fucking excellent. And I had wanted to go see that show. Like, I knew they were coming to Seattle for a couple months, and I'd talked about it, but I couldn't find anyone who wanted to go with me. And then we had a buddy come up from California last minute, Josh, and I mentioned it to him, and he's like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. And then, like, somehow the power of Josh, we got, I would say, I think 8 people to go. And of course, Josh being, well, Josh is in a band, and Josh does a lot of drugs. And so he got Molly from somebody. So we went down to the Glass Animals show and had Molly water that he had, he snuck in the Molly, and then obviously bought a bottle of water, or 2 actually, dumped the Molly in the water, and then we all drank it throughout the concert, and oh god, we had a great time. Like, we had such a good time. So yeah, that was very fun. Glass Animals, I would say, without any kind of drugs though, would be an excellent show. Glass Animals, I love Glass Animals. If you know who they are. On pace for 135 million grinds, so it should be fine. Yeah, hopefully. Ace, how much do you go for grinds anymore? Like, I feel like I've seen you talking about it where you're like, I feel like a week or 2 or like a month or 2 ago, maybe you were not solidly confident in your grind ability. What's the last grind you went for before then? Assuming you sleep at night. Well, that makes a difference as far as, you said just don't eat in the evening, right? There's people who work different shifts. So that would change that time for those people. Save it for tomorrow. What are we saving for tomorrow, Haley? My story? Because I just told it. Damn, Abdo, I thought you quit your job for YouTube. I didn't know you got fired. That's bad. No, that's sad. Yeah. MCOC Dr. Fate. I got fired for sleeping with too many of my coworkers at the same time. They don't actually appreciate that, apparently. So I'd worked there for 7 years, and I was about to make like $90,000 that year. But one of the women I was sleeping with was very good friends with the owner, and after a year of sleeping with her, I also slept with someone else who worked there. And I took her to Mexico. She got pissed off at me, and she complained to the owner, and then they fired me. So it was fair-ish, I guess. Not really. I was a very good employee. But sometimes in small businesses, you know, that's how things go. I regret some of my decisions around that time. Not all of them, though. Last one I tried was Morbius. Oh, that's been a while. Because I figured... he'd go low with all the people haven't got a 7-star. Oh, yeah, that's been a while then, for sure, huh? Okay. She meant you saved the edible? Oh, nah, that's fine. Before my dad went out of town, actually, he went to the marijuana store and asked me if I wanted anything. So he bought me 2 boxes of 10 edibles apiece of the sour gummies and 2 of the liquid marijuana kind of stuff too. So my dad's a really good guy. He's a nice guy. My dad was a school teacher for his whole career, and I don't know at what percentage of that time he smoked marijuana. Like when I was younger, I didn't know. So when I was in my teens, apparently we had a couple of acres that I grew up on, and we had like kind of a semi kind of ranch style house. It was built in the 50s. They had bought it from my grandmother. There's a thing you can do called a quitclaim deed or lease or whatever, where if you own a property, you can just say that you quit your claim to that property and can grant it to someone else. So basically that's what my grandmother did, so that my parents could just have 100% equity in the house, because she quit her claim on the house and gave it to them. So then based on having 100% equity in the house, they could take out a mortgage and then pay her for the house, right? So it's a thing you can only do really if you're someone you really, really trust, basically, you know? And anyways, so at some percentage of the time, I grew up at that house with my parents, my grandmother, we all lived together, and we had a couple acres. And so the back acres we farmed on, more or less. My grandmother loved to garden, and my parents did too. And they grew corn. I don't know if you've ever seen corn growing, but you know, it grows pretty high. And so apparently when I was in my teen years, my parents were growing marijuana in between the corn, and I just never fucking knew about it. Like when I was pretty young, I think my parents said they used to smoke marijuana when I was very young, and they said when I got to be about 3 or 4 years old that they didn't like the kind of parents that they were when they were smoking marijuana with me. So then they stopped smoking marijuana for years because they wanted to be better parents. But then apparently by the time I was a teenager, they were like, ah, fuck him, he's fine. So they started growing marijuana in the cornfield, I guess. And I just had no clue about it. But my dad, being a teacher, and marijuana not being federally legal in the United States still, and at that time not being legal at the state level either, which it now is in Washington, where we live, was very nervous about it and very careful about it. But now that he's retired, he's like 65 and whatever. Fuck it. Whatever. It's all good. It's all good. My parents were always the kind of people who, my mom was like, hey, don't fucking drive drunk. We understand you're a teenager and you're gonna do stupid shit. If you get fucked up, just call us and we'll come pick you up. It doesn't matter, right? And me, being a dumbass teenager, even with my mother saying this, never did. But she's like, yeah, your friends can call us too. It's fine. We'll come pick you up. I never took advantage of that. I always just was a moron in my small hometown and drove drunk. But yeah, my parents were always very accepting and smart about those kinds of things. There's the 3 different types of parenting styles, right? That they describe these days in the sociology textbooks, being authoritarian, authoritative, or permissive. And I guess my parents would have been in the authoritative, leaning towards permissive camp, I suppose. But they were very good people. One of them still is a very good person. And I hope I turned out okay. All things considered, you know? Abdo, out of all people you know to never sleep with your coworkers. What? Hussein? Can't be at your job and become Mr. Plow. Depends what your job is. Save the edibles for tomorrow? I think I might finish off. I don't actually know how long the liquid stuff lasts once you've opened it. It's in the fridge, but yeah. Which X-Men episodes, by the way? Young T. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm ready. When I end the stream, I'm gonna watch them for sure. For sure. You're okay? I think that was longer than 42 minutes, so that's a plus. Every once in a while, Hussein, I have someone who's like really complimentary and they're like, you're a good dude. And I'm like, I'm okay. Like, I'm okay. You know, I'm not going to say I'm good. Very few people are wholly evil or wholly good. If they're wholly evil, they probably have some kind of mental illness. In which case, if there were some way to scientifically correct for that, would they be wholly evil? Probably not. But even fewer are probably wholly good, because those people choose to be. As far as I go, I'm okay. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've wronged a lot of people. But I try my best. I try to do better. I don't succeed that often. Or I don't succeed as often as I'd like. So yeah, I would agree with your statement. I'm okay. Definitely okay. Like, okay. Few people are wholly Batman. Wholly Batman. Really. Holy Batman is pretty cool. However, I'm not sure about the whole sanctity of that Batman. Just saying. Shit, no. I would really like to get a 7-star Killmonger at some point. Come on, buddy. As long as a person learns from his mistakes or their mistakes. Yeah. Depends on what lesson you learn, though, right? I don't know. I do not want to get overly philosophical on a random ass Tuesday night MCOC stream, you know? I just try to do the best I can. Man, and I'm like really good to animals, man. I love me some animals. I recognize that humans are also animals. However, I'm just saying, like, I love animals. I'm good to animals. Like, you'll never sleep with your coworkers again, right? Well, I mean, there's... depends on what job I do. Currently, YouTube is my job, and the only person in this house is Zoe, so definitely not doing that. But, whether or not this is work is somewhat questionable, too. The old hourly rate, not really rating that high. No, and you know what? It wasn't my mistake in that whole situation was not sleeping with my coworkers. It was actually just which ones I slept with. You know? I've actually slept with the one who got me fired since then, too. She's a toxic mess, but man, she's fun. Actually, not even that long ago. These things happen. I don't know. Life is too short to turn down most anybody who wants to sleep with you. At least in my experience. I know virgins who are nearly as old as I am. And yes, that probably relates to their being somewhere on the spectrum or whatnot. But still, like, the mistakes I have made are what make me human. I'm so much better off for having made those mistakes than having lived a life of purity or some bullshit. Whoops. No, I might be dead. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. The name again is Mr. Plow. How old are you? Mr. M. I'm 41. 41 years young as of December. Pushing 60. I don't feel that old, man. I honestly don't feel really any different physically, age-wise, than 5 or 10 years ago. Like, because by 25, I had already had multiple things hurt just from sleeping. As in, I remember the first time I ever hurt myself by sleeping, where I was like, what the fuck happens? Like, oh yeah, that can just happen when you're sleeping. Like, how can anything on my body hurt this bad just because I went to sleep? Dude, what the fuck is the AI on this? That was weird. But I'm just like, how could I ever have hurt myself this poorly or this much just by sleeping? And they're like, yeah, nah, it just happens sometimes. Like, great, right? So basically, before 25, I was a kid and life was great and nothing hurt and my hangovers weren't bad and whatever. 25 and after, so the last 15 years, 16 years for me, it's just all shit. It's just all fucking crap. But like, nothing feels worse at 41 than it did at 25, realistically speaking. It's all just a matter of what I'm choosing to do with my body. Basically. Dude, what is with this arena AI all of a sudden? Get out of here. Is this not like behaving really oddly? Alright. Losing an arena. Dude, I don't even know. I don't even know. You're 39, Mr. M? That makes sense. I do think that most of my viewer base is fairly similar to my age. Alright, hang on. We're gonna finish off the rest of my rank 3 6-star champions and rank 2 6-star champions, and then I'm going to put the game down for the night and go watch X-Men 97 episodes, which should be out, right? So, in the meantime, before we finish off whatever those last 10 or so fucking matches are, arena, like 3, that's like 30, 40 plus fights, I'm gonna pour one more drink. I might do the edible. I might take ibuprofen. Oh. Do I eat something before I go to bed? I picked up some like what did I pick up? I picked up something from Costco that I think I can make pretty easily for some food tonight, but man, there is not a whole lot better than ice water as far as beverages go. Hang on. Hang on. All right. Let's finish off this grind. Go watch X-Men 97 and get some goddamn sleep. I guess that doesn't matter. Let's get to it. I'm 42 and a grandpa. Hector, you're actually a grandpa? At 42? That means your child is in their early 20s and also has had a child? I hope that's a good thing and all good. That's tough, I would assume. I get new pains and I'm just like, that's just a part of life now. Yeah, pretty much, man. That's just how aging goes. So the better health you keep yourself in, the better you're gonna do. But sometimes it's just like, literally, it's just, you're just aging and you're just like, nah, I just moved and apparently my body didn't like moving, you know? I remember one time, it's like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm taking Zoe for a walk, and it's nighttime. It's late. It's dark out. It's like the sun has set, but you know there's street lights. We're in Seattle. We're in a city. We're walking around in the middle of the city, so there's plenty of street lights. Whatever. But I'm just walking on some random ass street close to my house and in the neighborhood, and we're just walking down a random ass side street. There's no traffic. It's nice and quiet, and I just step as I'm just walking in a continuous line with Zoe. I just step, and because there is a tree root which has pushed up the concrete slab to a slightly different angle where it's like, I don't know, maybe an inch and a half from the next step down, and it's dark out so I don't see it. Somehow that inch and a half step where my brain wasn't ready for the difference in the height of where I was walking on, I just took that next step and that inch and a half, and my back went, oh God, what? Oh no, what has happened? And I just kept walking, but I was like, what in the hell? And then for the next 2 effing weeks, my lower back hurt just because of an inch and a half difference in where I was walking, because my brain couldn't process it because I couldn't see it because of the low light levels. Just what? How does this a thing that happens? As you age, this is just a thing that happens. What kind of bullshit is this? Man. I vividly remember. I could take you to that street where that happened. I can find it right now. We could walk about, it's 10 to 15 minutes from where I'm at right now. Dude, are you kidding me? Fucking kidding me. What a bunch of bullshit. Perfect. I can perfectly dex a Doom L2, but I can't just walk down a goddamn sidewalk. Ridiculous. MCOC Dr. Fate, you're 17? Cheers, my friend. Enjoy your teenage years. Enjoy all the time you have. Enjoy being young, though, in particular. It doesn't surprise me based on some of your comments. No offense. 24 next month? Hussein, you're gonna be 24 next month? Okay. That's a good age too. What up, Keepy? How you doing? Yes, I am. My son is 22. Okay. Well, you know what, Hector? It's better that you're a grandfather with your son being 22 than, I guess, your daughter being 22, right? Oh, the inequities, the really ain't fair between men and women, is it? I'd rather have a son that was a dad than a daughter that was, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't even know. I have the munchies so bad it sucks. Haley, you're okay. Calm down. Night all, thanks for dealing with my slight spam. What spam? Haley, you're our big shot. We love you. You're all good. Haley, get some good rest. Good luck tomorrow on looking into your stenography gig and everything. Let us know what you find out. Haley, get some good sleep though. We do love you. We'd love you more if you went and watched X-Men 97, though. Same. Really, bro? Really, bro? Thanks. Yo, what up, James? How are you doing tonight? Abdo going to have to be put in a home soon. Obviously. Obviously. That's what I joke about. I'm like, hey, what do you do for a living? YouTube with a side of elder care. How are you doing tonight, James? How's the wife? What? Get out of here. I was fast enough, but apparently I was not fast enough. Oh god. No boy. I just put bagel bites in microwave for 145 at 145. Well, if you have pizza on a bagel, then you can have pizza anytime. Pretty sure. It's a true story, Kanga Jenga. Bagel bites? Really? Do people still... Well, clearly you bought those. Who the fuck? Kanga Jenga. Look. We can see my fatness in my face right now when I like... Right? Like, I've discussed earlier in the stream where my weight is at and how unhappy I am with it, right? I ain't no fucking bagel bites, dude. Like, if you're gonna be unhealthy in the food choices you make, you can do so much better than bagel bites, my friend. Really? Yes, and I am straight up 100% shaming Kanga Jenga on his unhealthy eating habits at this time of night. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm shaming Kanga Jenga. Bagel bites? Really? Dude, come on, man. Come on, son. Oh, shit. What's a bagel bite? Maybe they don't have it in Australia. I don't know. It's not good. It's like... I don't even know. Fuck, dude. It's just like a microwavable bullshit thing. I'm okay. Totally good. Abdo, what's X-Men 97 and where can I find it? On Disney Plus, MCOC Dr. Fate. So the 90s X-Men cartoon that ended in 96, I guess, or 97, they're just picking up. They're not doing like a sequel or a prequel. They're just picking up where it left off, apparently. That's what they're doing. And so the next season would have been 97, so that's why they just named it X-Men 97. And that's what they're going with. And so it's on Disney Plus and it should be out tonight, basically. I eat them only as a midnight snack. They're perfect rather than a whole pizza. Well, yeah, I mean, they're better than a whole pizza for sure. But dude, Kanga Jenga, bagel bites? Let me see if I can look it up here. Jesus Christ. Sanskrit. This is what we're talking about. $3.79 at Safeway, $11.59 at Safeway. Oh, that's a 40 count versus a 9 count. Okay. It's not good, dude. Like, I'm not trying to shit on Kanga Jenga right now. I'm not trying to be like a dick about it. I'm just saying, as far as unhealthy things that you could eat, there's just so many more delicious, unhealthy things you could eat besides that. So No, absolutely no shade to Kanga Jenga. We're not trying to be dicks about it at all. It's just James, the Duke of Buffalo Valander, sending over a $101 to claim the big shot spot from Haley now that she's gone to bed. Smooth sailing. Wife is good. Been having a effing terrible time getting to sleep the past couple days though. I was sick for a week and that totally screwed me. What, did you get the COVID or what, buddy? I'm sorry you've been sick for a week. Thank you for the support. Mini pizzas, how small? Like small, dude. They're like very small. They're not good. Looks yummy, would 100% eat. Oh, dude. It's so bad. So bad. Those are mini pizzas. Don't, no. Picking up where it left off, definitely not a sequel. Yeah, it's picking up exactly where it left off, which is really cool idea. But wait, a bagel is like a roll, right? That's not a bagel at all, right? That's kind of what we're talking about, why it's so bad. Do you not have like bagels in Australia? Sanskrit? That's fair. I don't know how many like Jews there are in Australia. I don't care, mate. You're absolutely right, Abdo. Yeah, no, dude, I'm just saying, like, Kanga Jenga, if we're gonna have unhealthy food, we can do better, man. We can do better. Kanga Jenga, where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Are you in a small town? Are you in a city? Whatever. Like, I can DoorDash some fucking horrible food for way too expensive now in Seattle that I would way rather eat than goddamn bagel bites. Dude. Dude. Like, I get being lazy in terms of food choices. Absolutely understand it. Like, dude, if I'm gonna eat some shit that's unhealthy, I can cook it myself and be cheaper and tastier than bagel bites, for fuck's sake. We have bagels. They're like bread rolls with a hole in the middle. Yeah, that's what bagels are. We slice it open and put like cream cheese and lunch meats. Yeah, that's what bagels are. Okay, Sanskrit. Okay. Slinger 5206, what's up? How are you? I'm relatively intoxicated, actually. So, how are you doing, Slinger? Cheers. I really didn't expect 8.3 to be this easy. I'm barely paying attention to it while watching your stream. Yeah. And I've used 0 items and earned 180 units and 1,500 7-star shards so far. Hercules is just too good. Yeah. Basically, yes, MCOC, Dr. Fate. Yeah. They made all of the later, well, Act 7 and 8 onwards are pretty easy. If you've gotten to Act 7 and 8, then they're pretty easy, I guess I would say. All right, let's finish off this goddamn arena, and then I'm gonna go watch X-Men. I'm gonna do it. I live in Fort Collins, Colorado, but I'm moving to Hawaii in a month. Are you like, you're moving to Hawaii full time? I know you didn't you go on vacation in Hawaii, but you're gonna move there? That's fucking cool, dude. You go be a haole. Have a good time. Don't, like, Maui's a little questionable. But yeah, dude, get it. Guys, speaking of X-Men 97, if for some reason you were not already subscribed to my YouTube channel and you're watching this right now,
what are you waiting for?
I'm just saying. Magnus. Well, actually, this is Magneto saying that, not me. Come on, dude. Really? Thank you. Jesus, I was trying to bait that forever. You're better off going to McDonald's to eat their shit. Flavor-wise, I would agree with that. Price-wise, maybe not. But flavor-wise, yes, I would agree with that. Hey, man. Maybe that's what Kanga Jenga has in his fridge, and that's just that, you know? So who are we to throw shade on the last remaining options Kanga Jenga has in his refrigerator? But goddamn, I don't want to know who bought those bagel bites, and it better be the goddamn last option too, because man, I would never in my life fucking buy bagel bites on purpose. It's just disgusting. Disgusting. I can't drink unless I got weed to accompany it. Whenever I get a buzz, I need that smoke. Well, as long as that doesn't end up in throwing up, then okay. Or other bad things, then sure, you should be fine. I also like to put cheese and pepperoni and ham on a real bagel and microwave that. Well, that sounds way better, dude. Jesus Christ. I live really close to this bagel place. There was this like Japanese restaurant that when I moved into the building that I now live in, and I've been here for like a decade, right? The Japanese restaurant was already closed down. So all I was staring at was the facade of the Japanese restaurant for like 5 years, at least 5 or 6 years, with there being nothing there. It was just an abandoned building that had this sign for a Japanese restaurant that apparently existed there before I moved in. And then eventually it became a bagel place. And the bagel place is pretty delicious and has not helped me at all with weight loss or weight gain at all, because the bagel place is pretty goddamn good. The only thing I would say about that is that they kind of it's too expensive for what a bagel should be. Like, I'm so curious because I just always see people from New York saying how this is this cheap or this is what the fuck, and we have all of this good cuisine. And so I moved from here, from New York City, which has a population of like 10 million people, to Seattle, which has like 700,000 people, and I just can't get the same good quality of food I had in New York for the same price. I'm like, no fucking shit, you can't. What? Of course you can't. But also, I'm just kind of curious, like, if I ever lived in New York, about, you know, how good things are there as far as food goes and prices and whatnot, you know? Like, obviously, I understand why it's not as good as New York, but I don't actually understand your complaint. Just woke up about 45 minutes ago. Starting work. You're in Seattle, you said? Yeah, I live in Seattle. I'm on the other side, Smellaware. Delaware, yeah? Right on. We'll have a great day at work. I've not spent too much time on the East Coast. I would like to spend more. Okay, do not lose this guy. Thank you. Drinking sucks without weed for me. Combining the two is fun for me, is fine, but it's not necessary. But like, drinking isn't necessary. Marijuana is not necessary. Doing drugs is not necessary. Unless you listen to Voltaire, and then one must be constantly drunk on wine or poetry or something, right? Or wait, was that Baudelaire? Oh, jeez. I'm not great at my French poets. That might have been Baudelaire. Apologize if I mixed them up. Existing, for me, does require some modifications. You're gonna check out X-Men 97. Good on you. I'm scared to see what Disney did to it. From everything I've heard, it seems like it should be pretty cool. I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, like, so the first 4 seasons of that X-Men animated series were great. 5th season, when they had different voice actors and stuff, sucked balls. So coming from that, I feel like they couldn't F it up too badly. But we'll see. I'm excited for it. Oh god, dude. I can't lose another match. Oh, for a second here I thought this was the other Punisher. I thought I had class disadvantage, and I was like, why did I choose this? Okay. After talking shit about all these better bad for you foods, but bagels are $10 while DoorDash is easily like 50. Yeah, I did say if it was the last thing in the fridge or the freezer, then yes, we should not be throwing shade. I did already point that out, James. Dude, fuck bagel bites, man. God, I don't know. Like, there's just so many crappy, terrible things I've eaten in my life, but I've never intentionally purchased bagel bites. If Kangajanga's mom or significant other or roommate or someone else purchased those bagel bites and now he's eating them because that's what he's got to eat, no shade. If Kangajanga purchased them, some shade. That's all I'm saying. Some shade. Yeah, it's a lot of work trying to sort out everything for the move, but hopefully it all goes well. Kangajanga, where are you, what island are you moving to? Yeah, hopefully it all goes well, dude. Good luck, man. That's awesome. I'd love to live in Hawaii. Hawaii is beautiful. Everything is expensive because it's an island, but dude, if you're there and you have a good income, you don't gotta worry about shit. You're just living in paradise, basically. Food in New York is off the freaking chain, right? Like, there's like 10 million people. Obviously, it's better than fucking Seattle. That's what I'm saying. Like, anybody complaining about Seattle, like, doesn't have as good a food as New York. Well, no fucking shit. You just don't have the population density to support the same low-cost food options. Like, it's a no-brainer, you know? No doubt the toaster ovens are nice, but 45 seconds in the microwave also do the trick for me. I'm a simple eater. Oh, F the microwave, dude. When you move to Hawaii, get yourself a goddamn, well, if you're eating fucking pizza bagels still, get yourself a toaster oven. But in general, get yourself a, air fryer. Air fryers are the way to go. They're so much better than microwaves. Just matched a Mysterium 1 player and only won 11 points. Dang, close match 2, won round 1 by only 9 points. By 9 points. 9 points? So does that mean you're in C6, Ace? I got hiccups all of a sudden. I forget what my low points total put me at. I think I was like at Mysterium 3 maybe, or Mysterium 2. I might be in Quantum. Not sure. Dude, I would love to finish the season in Mysterium. That'd be nice. Would be nice. Weed isn't a drug. Well, no, it definitely is. No more than alcohol. They both are. I don't smoke personally anymore, but you never hear anyone smoking a bong and beating their wife. No. We're not talking about like any kind of what is better or worse. They're both drugs. And also marijuana is much better than alcohol is. Yes, that's correct. They're drugs, but yeah. And in Texas, all we eat is barbecue food and beer. Okay, that is not true. You have other foods there, Hector. Hector, do you know Arnie Tex on YouTube? If you don't, you ought to be. Actually, for anybody who's here hanging out right now, guys, if you don't know Arnie Tex on YouTube and you like meats, if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, it's probably not gonna be that exciting to you, but if you like meat, fucking Arnie Tex, I'm telling you, dude, Arnie Tex is the shit. You wanna know how to barbecue like anything ever, basically, or make any kind of awesome traditional Mexican dishes? Arnie Tex is the way to go. Baudelaire like the orphans? I don't know. I believe I said I don't know my French poets that well. I was pretty anxious earlier trying to sort out some things for my move. Then I listened to Bo Burnham, Can't Handle This, and it helped me through the moment. Good, Kanga Jenga, good. Bo Burnham is damn funny. Sometimes that's what you need. You just need some kind of entertainment. There are people who have been in my stream who've said I have helped them in life, which is fucking amazing to me. Vincent Cristioni the other day. I don't know if he's still here. I saw him pop up in chat earlier. But Vincent Cristioni said that I helped him by giving him a laugh or a giggle or whatever when he was going through a hard time, because he was remembering, well, he said he lost his child. I think he said 4 years ago. I think he said March 4th was the date, and that watching my stream gave him a laugh or a giggle or some kind of momentary escape and helped him to get through the anniversary of his daughter's death. Man, dude, are you kidding? I don't know what kind of compliment I could ever receive that would be better than that, frankly. If me sitting here playing a video game and talking to you guys on the internet and drinking tequila in my pajamas helps people through any kind of hard time in their life, that's not why I'm doing this. So if that's what happens, that's a very good thing. That's a very good thing, you know? If anything I ever do here makes anyone ever just be distracted or whatever, so growing up, I experienced a couple different times in my life of fairly significant depression. And oh geez, my mom talked to me about it because my mom had also experienced pretty solid depression multiple times throughout her life. And so we talked about the importance of escapism and the balance of escaping to dealing with shit, you know? So if I can ever be a part of someone else's escapism that makes them feel better, dude, man, that is like such a compliment. That is so awesome. If they don't have bagel bites in Hawaii, Kango will be moving. No, I hope, goddamn. C5 Ace, what's up, YouTube user? How's it going? Am I allowed to say a joke? Yeah, maybe, but I probably won't read it now that you just said that. Like, if you pre-warn me that your next statement is going to be a joke, I'm probably going to just ignore it. Or I'll probably read it in my head, but not actually out loud. My internet rules are if you send over money, I have to read it. Or if I start reading it, I have to finish reading it. But if you warn me that your next thing is going to be a joke, well, and I don't read it out loud, psh, I ain't gonna deal with that shit. I ain't gonna deal with that shit. On the flip side, sure. On the flip side, New Jersey is tiny and their food is insane. Like good. Granted, they're right between New York and Philly. Okay. Jesus Christ. Comes down to the water when it comes to anything fresh dough. Well, wait. Are you, Slinger, are you actually talking about dough? Like bread? Or were you just saying fresh though, but you spelled it dough? It's like, I think it does come down to being around the water for seafood. But that's different from dough. I have heard that New York and the bagels does come down to like New York City water quality though. So I'm a little curious about that. Mysterium would look nice on you. What up, Accelerate Coon? How you doing? Good evening to you. I gotta clip that soundbite sometimes so I can play it when you pop into the stream. Do the Coon soundbite. Cause like it doesn't make sense to anyone else. It's just literally you and me with the Accelerate Coon. Like no one else knows what the fuck I'm talking about. But also, because mostly nobody else has ever met you in person, they don't know why it would be mildly racist if I was, like, you took it out of context, too. So, like, I'm safe on that part. So, yeah. How you doing tonight, though, man? What's going on? That being said, I do love a good hazy IPA. I love IPAs. Hazy, eh. Delaware has one thing going for it besides zero sales tax. There are a ton of really good breweries. Okay, cool. I can respect that. For sure. As long as they have burgers and ramen, which they do, I'm good. Oh, yeah, you're fine. They definitely have ramen. Wait, Kangajanga, did you say which island you're moving to? If you did, I missed it. Say it one more time, please. Which island are you moving to? Cool, parries are stupid anyways. Like, who would want a parry? Goth emo Groot. Yeah, he's black. Black Groot. That is amazing. I know the feeling that the... Oh, shit. Whoops. No. Oh, Jesus. Really? They gotta make me pay attention in arena. Stop that. Really? I didn't dash back. That is amazing. I know the feeling that the guy in your story went through and can relate. Not to the degree of losing a child. I don't know if I would be able to bounce back. Life goes on until it doesn't. It might be a nice joke, though. No, it doesn't matter. I don't trust it. He's too drunk for puns, Slinger. No, that's not accurate. I am definitely not too drunk for puns. I just probably am also going to ignore them. I was saying that anything where they are making fresh dough. Okay, yeah, okay. For like bagels or pizza, the quality of the water used is direct impact on how the dough turns out. Yes, okay, that's what I thought you were saying. Yeah, yeah. And I've always heard that like the... So, I don't know, has anyone ever seen... Oh, Jesus fucking... Leg! Oh my God, dude, that was brutal. I can't tell if every part of that was laggy as hell or if I'm just drunk. Separately, has anyone ever seen the show with Penn and Teller Bullshit? I don't know when they stopped making it. I know through the early 2000s they had the show. It was on Showtime, so it wouldn't have been easily accessible to everyone. But Penn and Teller, the magicians or comedians or whatever, did a show called Bullshit on Showtime. And basically they said that they wanted to go around exposing bullshit in the tradition of Harry Houdini, who apparently would go around like exposing carnival men who were doing ridiculous things and it just point out how like, he's like, no, this is how these things are happening, right? So anyways, that show Bullshit with Penn and Teller, I remember one episode they did where they talked about tap water versus bottled water, and they had like all of these different bottled waters, so Evian or Aquafina or whatever, and they compared all of them to New York tap water, and they did a blind taste test. And without fail, everyone loved New York City tap water better than all of the expensive bottled waters. And it was an interesting test, I guess. But the point being, like, I can see why if you say that the water makes the difference in your bagels or whatever food product that is that involves water, that makes sense, you know? Okay, we're out of oh, we're right here. We're right at 100 million. Sure. I just won the worst BG match ever. Round 1, I got 4K. Round 2, I got 24K. Did you die both times? Did you Zode? Did you Zode the crap out of that shit, Sanskrit? Zode is a mildly obnoxious douchebag. Been a very solid member of my alliance for months now. Pretty fun guy. While having said mildly obnoxious douchebag. But he's good. Dude, I had so many fucking Zodes lined up for making a Zode video. I lost all that shit. Yo, what up, Emma? How's it going? Emma, did you stream the other day? You said you were gonna stream, right? Did you do your stream? I didn't see it if you did. I apologize if you did and I wasn't there. Two streams? Oh, you done 2 streams already? Nice. Yeah. Okay, Emma, I gotta check this out. I'm sorry. I wish I would have been there. I know you said you were gonna do it. I'm sorry I didn't. I wasn't able to catch that. Yeah, I died both times to Fat Man and Terax. I hope you Loki spammed all over that shit, Sanskrit. We were just as toxic as you could possibly be. That's beautiful. Right on, JJ. Get it. I hope you had a good time. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? We literally had 2 more fights to do before I end the stream. Not 2 more rounds, not to like just straight up 2 more fucking fights. Oh, bro. Do you like Crown Royal? Deladova. What's up, Deladova? I ain't seen that name for a minute. Crown Royal is a little too sweet for me. It's a Canadian whiskey, right? It's not like terrible. I'll drink it if given the opportunity, but it's not something I would buy. It's a little too sweet for me. Deladova, dude, I have not seen that name in forever. Cheers, my friend. All right. All right, well, we went through all of the champions besides the rank 1 champions. So, where are we at here? All right, we're at like 100 million. We're at 100 million points, 248. Okay, I can easily get to 150 million tomorrow. And if I wake up early the next day, I could probably get 160, 165, right? So I think we're good. I think we'll call it good for there tonight. So I really want to try, just haven't gotten around to getting some. Cheers, bud. I'm always part of the playback crew. Cheers, Deladova. Thanks for being part of the playback crew for sure. Yeah, Crown Royal is not a bad whiskey or anything. It's not like it's smooth. It's just a little too sweet for my taste. So I would compare Crown to Jameson a bit, but a little bit sweeter than Jameson. It's definitely not a bad whiskey or anything. It just is, for my taste personally, it's a little bit too sweet. So, good to see you. Thank you for being part of the replay crew. Shout out to the replay crew. If somehow after 3 hours and 43 minutes of this ridiculous stream, you're still watching this on replay, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe. I mean, if you're not already subscribed,
What are you waiting for?
yeah, that's right, Magneto. I'm just saying. So, yeah, guys, I think that's gonna do it for me. It's 1:30 in the morning where I'm at, and I've had a pretty good day. Pretty solid. And I'll be back tomorrow, my normal time. I might be doing Battlegrounds though with the new the new Gladiator Circuit meta. So there's like a small potential for a day stream in about 10 hours or so. We'll see what happens, but I'll definitely be on in the evening time for the standard nighttime stream. And yeah, I'm gonna go watch X-Men 97. I'm not gonna eat bagel bites. I should find something to eat, but it's not gonna be fucking bagel bites, that's for goddamn sure. And I will catch you guys tomorrow, okay? Actually, you know, technically, we're already on to Wednesday. So I'll catch you today, just later in the day. Cheers, though, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thanks to James for being our big shot, and Haley for sending over support as well. I will see you guys soon. Have an absolutely great rest of your night or day, wherever you be at. Mm-hmm. That's right.